respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen of few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse or blessed with desire, it's true. I'ma say it loud, none other than who? Some swear by Nikes, others love Adidas. Rappers be rocking crowds, I'd rather rock arenas. You may have a nice shop, you super set with the pill. Who made the zero famous? It's Gil. Homie fire, he wet, cold as the Pacific. Some dudes try to guard him, no need to be specific. He dazzled up the crowd as a wizard for years. Was 100% real, it's Gil. Gil. Eat 'em up, 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 Gil.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, whoop! Thursday. Y'all did a great job in my absence.
How you know?
Come on, Gil. I checked out the show after.
Oh, so you was driving and watching it?
I finished my contractual obligation.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Trying to emancipate like Mimi. They didn't let me in the gate today, Gil, though, so.
Me, I had trouble with the gate too.
Yeah, I had y'all taking off the gate. Had y'all taking off the gate. Just penalizing y'all a little bit.
Well, it's all good, it's all good.
Mine was yesterday. Mine was yesterday and today. I don't know what's going on. Same red Jeep, same girl. They were like, hold on, who? I'm like, come on, man.
Like, better done.
Same here. They know the NBA players.
Same here. We good. I don't even say shit. They just...
So this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. I'm here with the living legend, Gilbert Arenas.
What up?
We got Brandon Jennings and his dog Freedom. We got Rashad McCants rocking the Heat gear and the crown.
Oh, God.
And we got Miko Grimes back in the arena. What did I say, sativa?
Yes, I'm detoxing, so I'm just need weed around me, even though I'm not smoking.
And if we get to 10K, you already know what time it is, Gil.
But did I actually even agree?
Yes.
It's in your contract.
Yes.
Or did it was just something y'all just put on me?
You've actually said it. You've been
in your
cool with
contract.
it. You always say, don't get me to 10,000.
No, but did I actually agree to the actual wording of 10K?
The fine print.
Don't
if you
do
don't do it, it's contract detrimental. And
I
give you 30 down.
I found the loophole, so we good.
We got some things to talk about today. Denver's dynamic duo put up a historic performance to give the Nuggets a 2-1 lead over the Heat in the NBA Finals. With the uncertainty surrounding CP3's future with the Suns, what teams would he be a good fit for? And Zion and Ja are trying to outduel each other on that Summer Jam screen. But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you have not done so already, make your next move your best move. Download the app, use promo code GillsArena. They will match your first deposit up to $100. You got a couple more games left to get these pick'em in. I hope they do some Summer League pick'ems, because that's going to be some shenanigans. I'm taking lower on Wemby. He's not playing. All lower. And we got mostly fans, so all the fans in the chat right now, we appreciate y'all pulling up. Go ahead, ask your questions. If you ask good questions, as you've already seen, we will feature them at the end of the show. So help us help you. And for everybody who can't watch this YouTube version of the show, we are also available on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. So help bump up Gil's Arena to the top of those charts so we can get a bigger bag, give y'all more of the show that you know and love. And let's get into this. Okay, so right off the top, somebody asked, and this, we normally do mostly fans in the show, but B. Mick asked, what kind of lotion are you using, Miko?
Oh, it's a place called Napoli Naturals. You can see it.
They say your skin's glowing, they want to know.
Napoli Naturals in Lamert Park. It's a dope store, and I get all my body butters from there. Gilbert, why are you hating?
No free
we
promo
got
on the
lotion
show.
too.
But y'all shit ain't popping like mine.
We got on lotion too. We've been shining all that. They ain't see no ash and nothing. Look at our skin. Like, where the ladies at? Come on, ladies. Y'all gotta ask about what we do.
Yeah, y'all can't see my elbows, but.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, ladies. Come on. Look at that. No ash.
No ash.
We be oiled up. Baby lotion. The good stuff.
No ash.
Johnson & Johnson.
From Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson out here hurting people. You gotta go natural. Get something that's actually like 4 or 5 ingredients in it, not a whole list of ingredients that long.
My skin's beautiful.
Radiating. Well, let's talk about CP3 a little bit. Yesterday, we got conflicting reports about CP3's future in Phoenix. Chris Haynes said the Suns were moving in a different direction, tweeting the following. He tweeted, breaking, Phoenix Suns have notified star Chris Paul that he will be waived. making the future Hall of Famer one of the top free agents this offseason. League sources tell NBA on TNT and Bleacher Report. Haynes made a little thread. He followed that tweet up with, Chris Paul plans to play for several more years and is eager to help a team contend for a championship, sources say. So that news broke. Then shortly thereafter, Shams tweeted, sources, the Suns and Chris Paul are exploring multiple options, including a trade, stretching his contract, or waiving and re-signing him in free agency. Phoenix expected to discuss trades ahead of Paul's June 28th contract date. So just as a refresher, CP3 signed a 4-year deal with the Suns worth $120 million, but it wasn't really, back into 2021. The final year, 24-25, is non-guaranteed, and the Suns are only on the hook for around $16 million if they make a move before that June 28th date. After that, CP3's 2023-2024 contract becomes fully guaranteed. So Gil, I'll start with you. Are the Suns really going to waive Chris Paul, or is this a leverage play?
No, I think it's a loophole. Right, that last statement, we can waive him and then re-sign him. So what ends up happening, instead of the amnesty, what I got, right, I can take this player and say, hey, I need cap space to go get somebody else. I'm going to waive you, buy you out, whatever, re-sign you for Met Vin, so you make a million, and then now I have your $16 million available to go sign whoever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, so I think if they did that, he would still get that 15.8.
Yeah, I don't care about the 15.
And then give him the vet minutes, so it's like 17.3 instead of 30, so clear up like, 13, 14. I'm not a good math guy, but
yeah, but I don't care about I don't care about that pure dollar. It's the dollar versus the
What you can
the
go
luxury
get.
tax.
no.
Right? So it opens up free money. I mean, I can waive my whole team. This is like, I don't know who's talking to them, but I can waive all my players, right? Pay them dollar for dollar and then sign whoever I want. So I can waive Booker all and waive it. Y'all write y'all a check. Here you go, re-sign you for $1 million. Now I have all the cap space in the world to sign whoever I want to sign.
But I think with those guys, those contracts are guaranteed, so I think CP3's in a, I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is I don't care about the guaranteed money.
I think it still hits the cap, though, is what I'm saying.
No. When you buy out?
Yeah.
You buy out?
The move they're making is for the space, right? So I knew something was weird about it. I knew something. It didn't feel right, but it makes sense now that you brought that up. They moving for space, so they're gonna waive them. Like you said, either gonna sign and trade them, or re-sign them, right? So, but if what did I ask? I said, where the hell is CP gonna play his style of basketball anywhere else that's gonna contend for a championship other than Phoenix? Phoenix is the only team that fits him.
From Milwaukee.
With the style of those two stars, you know what I'm saying? It's like those two stars, and it's like, he been there, why would you leave?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. They didn't riff, ain't no conflict. So
they can also stretch, which was one of the options. They can take that $15.8 million, stretch it over 5 years, but if they do that,
They still have to waive him.
they can't, but he can't come back to the Suns for that whole 5-year period.
So they're not gonna do that.
So it's like 3.2 a year on the books for the next 5 years. Brandon, what you think about this whole CP3 situation?
Yeah, I think it's just leverage. I think they're going to try to get the big man up out of there, sign a couple, because they need some bench players too, so they can get a lot.
Yeah.
So, if you trade your big and just get good pieces back and sign for CP, I mean, you're right back where I think you should be.
So you guys think that they still want to keep him, considering every year he's a no-show?
Yeah, that's
the
why I need a
playoffs?
bench.
He's 38 years
He's going
old
to won't come
now,
off the bench now then?
Huh?
You're saying-
Why am I just, okay, think about this. Why am I just gonna flat out
Lose him.
just get rid of him?
Yeah.
yeah, for nothing.
For
You're
nothing.
not getting
I don't get nothing back?
Yeah, that didn't make no sense.
Right? So
Yeah.
it's mostly, all right, I'm gonna get rid of you. I free up this money. Now I actually have money to go sign free agents.
Yep.
Because all you need is what, like a good 8?
Yeah,
Like a good 8,
that's what I'm saying.
9?
I need to go sign
Like a
more
good
free
8, 9.
agents. That's going to be free. I mean, like some of these kids, like some of them the Miami kids are going to be free. They're not going to be able to pay. You have some of the Laker guys, Clipper guys. Like you have players that's going to be free. That's going to need money, and they're trying to free up to get money. You're not going. But you have KD and Booker. You're not going backwards.
But do you think that Chris Paul is willing to do that? Do you think like he has some leverage in this where maybe another team is like, oh, we'll give you this if you come here. Like maybe there's
I don't
other
see
options
Chris
for him.
I don't see Chris Paul at this point of his life trying to find a fit. Like, I mean, you only have a few teams. You can go to Boston, right? You can go to Milwaukee. You can go to Philly. come off the bench in Denver. No Golden State. Lakers. I mean, you only have 4 or 5 options. So at this point, if you can help the team, you still get your bread. You still get your bread, and you can help the team bring in more pieces that will help. I'm pretty sure he'll do it. I mean, who wouldn't?
But let's keep in mind, Chris Paul, 38 years old now, kind of, has some postseason injury issues throughout the years. So you already mentioned some teams that be a fit. I just want to read off who Vegas thinks. So they got the Suns as the top option, Lakers, and then Clippers.
There you go right there, man. Hey, that is, you already said it, right?
That's it.
If he is getting, if he's getting waived and Phoenix is the favorite to get him back, then
That's what it is.
That's where he's going.
That was just a.
then we already know the Dulo twist.
And is that a good move for the Suns to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Trade the big.
Yeah.
I'll trade the big man.
It's actually bringing attention to Phoenix for trade value. When you put Chris Paul on the chopping block and it's not for real.
Yeah.
Now it's like, what else y'all? Aiden, y'all don't give rid of, give me a package over there. What you got?
They basically have 3 weeks to make that move before that June 28th deadline.
What I'm saying is, if I can chop them and then I got what I'm chopping them and I got more money available, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Phoenix they in a genius situation. They just put themselves right in the center of the trade capital.
And he took that deal. So just to be real, I'm sure he took that deal knowing, like we all heard 4-year 120, knew it was never going to get to that. It was really like a 390, but really like a 375 or whatever it was.
Think of how many packages they're putting together right now, just for that rumor, right?
the
They're just putting shit together like, oh, we'll give you this.
They don't even need to trade anybody.
They don't.
I just waive him, get his money off, and then I can sign, have my whole starting 5 plus more.
But the trade
But
is
we don't
big.
like the way you talk about Aiden. So we're going to get the fuck rid of Aiden. And we're going to get...
Who, me?
Yeah. We don't like the way you talk about your fella, our Arizona bear down nigga. We don't like that shit. So they need to get rid of him, Shamit, TJ Warren, a couple other them, and get, like you said, a new bench. They get a new... Hey, they get it.
Man, you must
but
be
you got
7 back.
You got 3. You got 3 solid core. You need to get 6 or 7 in free agency.
Let's talk DeAndre Ayton a little bit. Obviously, he had some situations with Monty Williams. That relationship kind of went south. Frank Vogel came in. It was reported this week that Vogel said he wanted to get DeAndre Ayton back to playing at an all-star level. I hear a lot of
he made
shit.
the All-Star?
I'm just playing at an all-star level.
He ain't been there, so he ain't got
How do
that
you play at an
level.
all-star?
Can't play at an
You
He
can't
wants to
play
get him.
All-star.
That's what I'm
If
just
you never
telling you
been
what Frank
He
Vogel and
already
them
starting
said.
off lying.
See, he's fired. I'm letting him go.
Fired.
Come on, man. See, that right there, if we was having a meeting and he said something like that, I'm like, oh, this
He's trying to give
motherfucker.
him confidence.
White man lies.
He's trying to give him confidence.
He
I
could have said,
I thought the same thing. Like, wait a minute, you can get him to a level that
he's never been before.
He ain't
Just
been
like
there.
get back to the
Talking
number.
confidence
Let's
in the
get back
media.
to the number
DeAndre,
one
I
level.
hope you're watching this. We're gonna get you to an all-star level. He's giving them.
But we're talking about a guy who's
confidence.
averaging 17 and 10. This is a reliable big, right, in today's NBA. The Pacers wanted him, signed that offer sheet. Sun said, no, you bring your ass back here. Does he have some trade value or any leverage on that side?
Of course.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
he's a big man.
And is Frank Vogel saying that?
He's
Because
17 and 10.
Go to state
Man,
to
you
use him.
can't just find 17 and 10 anywhere.
Listen,
Go to state.
when you're big and you are decent if you are big and you're decent, like a little below average, you're 10, 12 million a year.
100%.
Right? In today's game, you're 20 million a year. You don't even have to be just good, just decent. 17 and 10, you're bam. Woo. If you're on the East Coast, you're a multiple-time All-Star.
It's different on the East, though, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. You know, 17 and 10 in the West is dominant,
Yes.
low key.
Yeah.
You put him in the East, he's better than Bam.
10 boards
With those
a game,
numbers.
too. Like that's.
But that's
right
what I'm
now.
saying. So it's like it's his value skyrockets depend on what coast he's on. So yes, anybody's gonna pick him. Anybody's gonna pay him.
Okay.
You can't 7 foot. That's decent. Like
Soft jumper.
And let's talk CP3 just a little bit more. CP3 to the Lakers. Lakers are the
I'm over it.
second highest odds of landing him. You rolling with that? The
I'm
Los
over-
Angeles Lakers of LA.
No.
he doesn't shoot enough threes for spreading that space. So nah.
And he dribbles the leather.
I
off
can
the
tell you.
ball.
I can tell you this: if I'm LeBron, and I'm the Lakers, I'll be looking at Miami. Some of those players that's cheap in Miami. All those guards in Miami that just flat out shoot the ball. That's all he needs is someone who can just shoot shots.
But they're G League players.
They're still G League players.
So why would you want G League players on the
Because
Lakers?
once they make the Laker roster, they're NBA players.
Oh my!
Oh, God, he is so
I gotta
funny.
change it up. I gotta change it up once they make the squad.
He
They're not on the squad right
He
now.
ain't never gonna stand on it. he gonna lily pad jump. Boop, boop.
Like Austin Reeves was a G leaguer.
He's not anymore.
Hell no.
He about to get 100
He played for the
million.
Lakers.
He got to get 100 million.
And Vince and them G League players?
Come on, bro.
Yes.
Caleb Martin.
G League.
They're not the same player.
Caleb
Nah,
Martin,
Caleb- no, I would
Caleb
say
Martin under
Gabe-
contract
Gabe
through
Vincent.
2024, got a player option 25. The free agents you'd be looking at, Gabe Vincent.
That's who
Max
right
Strus.
there. Him.
So Gabe Vincent,
Him. I want him
NBA
on the
player.
Lakers. I want him on the Lakers.
He's going to be an NBA
he's
player.
going to be an NBA player?
Yeah.
He's not one now?
If he doesn't play for the Lakers, he's G League.
Wow.
Now, you know what? No, let me take that back. Let me just stop being.
Yes. Thank you.
As of right now, he has earned his NBA.
Thank you.
stripe.
Gabe Vincent
Yeah,
has.
no. All of
Gemini?
Miami. Listen,
Gemini.
all of Miami.
I'm Gemini.
All of them actually have made their NBA stripe. They are real NBA
They're in
players.
the finals.
They are NBA players.
They're in the
I
finals.
just thought.
Gabe Vincent better than
Thank
Austin
you,
Reeves?
man.
What?
That confidence coffee.
Gabe Vincent better than Austin Reeves?
No.
No?
Better?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't.
Austin Reeves is more consistent and brings more. He brings more.
Austin
He's
Reeves
bi-
ain't never played on this level yet.
No, but what I'm saying, he brings more. He's bigger. He shoots.
But does that make him a better
Right,
player?
does that make him better?
Yeah.
Because he brings more?
More valuable.
The more
know he
things
averaged
you have in
21.
your bag makes you the
For
better
playoff.
player.
Who?
In that series, last series, we got skunked.
Who?
Y'all
But
got skunked.
like
That's
if-
why- that's
like-
why y'all
like at point
got.
guard-
That's why y'all
At
got skunked
At
because he
point-
averaged 21.
At point guard, like if he's a shooting guard, at point guard, I like him at point. He's big.
Austin.
We didn't get
Yeah,
stuck.
yeah,
We
yeah,
just
yeah.
lost in the minimum amount of games possible.
So what Gabe Vincent getting this summer then?
Gabe Vincent?
If Austin,
70.
He's little. No, he's little, man.
so
What you mean?
Small.
Alvarado's little. He can shoot, come off that bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's solid.
If I'm
70, 80?
if I'm Boston, that's what you need, Boston.
But then you talked about Boston being two small little bitty ass guards.
No, but they're
with White
two,
and
but they're two guards that can't shoot the ball at all. You have a flat out shooter who knows how to score. Like Scary Terry was the perfect player they
Yep.
needed to get over the hump.
Yep.
When they got rid of him thinking that, he's taking the ball out of Tatum and Bryant. No, that's what you need when they can't score.
Yep.
Yeah.
You need a third guy
Yeah.
who can give you a bucket.
true.
They was too busy.
That guy right there, like
He was-
Kyrie and all that, and Scary Terry was the worst decision you made.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst.
Yep.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Firing their coach was the worst decision they made.
No, I don't give a fuck about no coach. It's the
Yeah.
players.
yeah,
I
because
think
that
that was
dynamic
a-
between
It's
the
the
three,
system.
like that Tatum, Brown, Terry.
Yeah. it's-
And he's the third option, but he can come off the bench.
But
But he was going to overshine them though.
But what I'm
You know,
saying,
like,
he's a third
he got
option.
that aura.
He's a
Yeah,
third
aura to
option who can
overshine.
hit shots
He
at
can
the
hit
end of the
shots.
game.
Yep.
He can hit shots when these two guys are being doubled and stuff. So he can ease the leverage of if you ever try to double.
Yeah, and he could create his own shot.
Like when you have three guards that can really score, it is hard to actually double anyone.
Yeah.
Like people don't realize that. Like when your guard play is really strong, you can't double. Like you can't double Jimmy with those shooters out there.
Damn. Think of
Even with LeBron, when we had LeBron, they had Mo Williams, Delonte West, Boobie Gibson.
Boobie.
Like even though you'd be like Boobie Gibson, they're not in with LeBron on the court. You flinch, and Boobie Gibson is in that corner. Dot,
I think Wally was on that team.
dot, eyeball.
Pavlovich.
Like I hated guarding Mo. I hated guarding Mo Williams in the fourth quarter.
Shoot that bitch. He can shoot that bitch.
Torch me.
He can shoot that
Torch me.
bitch.
He torched
I know he was. Hey, I know in the fourth quarter came. He was in that moment like.
Gilbert.
I got hibachi on the grill. Like, it pissed me off,
I
man.
used to give him work.
Huh?
I used to give him work.
Yeah,
BJ
I
said.
used to give him work.
No, I gave him work, but
gave
I
it back.
was receiving. Like, if you average 10 during the regular season, when you played me, you was getting a cool 20.
Cool.
You was getting a cool 20. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. You was putting up 20 on me. Facts.
All right, so let's talk about another situation going on. The other day, Chris Ball talked about his daughter and the kids at school harassing her, bullying her, if you will, saying stuff like, your daddy will never win a championship. So you guys all have, or most of us on this couch have kids. or have been in that situation, had a pops who hooped in
Who
the
doesn't
league.
have kids? Rashad?
Oh, everyone got kids.
He has kids? Oh. I keep forgetting I can't
I
talk.
don't like to make generalizations.
He's not
But-
talking to me still.
But Gil, I'll start with you. What's the craziest thing that people have said to your kids about you?
About me?
Yeah. Nothing?
That's cool.
I'm the kid. I'm the guy that brought guns in the locker room.
Yeah. They
You're
know
cool.
better?
You're cool.
They parents know better. Them kids know better. All right? You tell your kids say anything about me, you tell them I'll pull up. So I'm pulling up at the house. Nah. Because I'm a hooper, so all the kids, I go to the school and I play with the kids. Like when my kids is little and I go pick them up, I'll play with the kids 5-on-5, so all the kids love me.
I mean, I feel like there's some kids out there, we've seen some videos that have been dropped lately. Are you terrorizing some children in the local community?
Nick's
Nick Young?
kids. He used to beat the hell out of his son, dog.
Making them
What
tough, though.
What are you a good uncle for if you can't teach them for the regular world?
You got to get them right.
Nick Jr., you can't go around flicking people off. You're going to get beat up in school, so I'm going to let you know how it's going to feel. Right? Now he plays basketball, right? He got his glasses on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's civil. He's a civil man. I did that.
You remember you knocked his glasses
said,
off
"I
one
did."
day?
Yeah, knocked his glasses off, took his bike through his bike. I'm the uncle that sees bad, and
Do
I
you do
gotta
that to
beat it
your
out of him.
kids?
No.
Why not?
Which one?
Why don't you beat them and get them ready for the
Because
world?
they already civil.
Oh, his Nick's
I
kids
broke them
aren't
when they were
civil.
little.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to break you.
Now you cry, that ain't my problem.
Brent, how about yourself?
Nah, I'm the dad that gave Steph Curry 55. That's what they.
Fair.
That's facts.
That's what.
Wow.
That's what I'm when I.
No,
come
that's
to the
facts, though. Yeah.
Real?
No, that's what I'm like. Yeah, when I come to the gym.
Hey,
Yeah, my Kobe 60 works too.
That's so historic right there.
know?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Hey,
Hey, I hear you
I
talk
didn't think
about
about
Steph.
that. Yeah.
I hear you talk about
Yeah,
Steph,
yeah.
but I gave that nigga 55.
Yeah.
You want me to pull it up, son?
That
shit pull that shit up, son?
No,
Want me to pull that shit up,
when
son?
the kids are in school,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Clout.
What?
My daddy gave Steph Curry 55.
I forget all the kids always use the 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was one of your children, that's how I just introduce myself to everybody. Oh, Steph Curry, cool.
55.
Like light 55.
I'm wearing 55 shirts to school. Dad, can I get another 55 shirt, please?
And when you see Steph, do you guys joke about that still? Does he take it personal, or does he appreciate you for helping him get to the level?
No, we don't even talk about it. Like,
Oh, did he just say?
we don't even talk about it. Just like some of his reps, like people that work with Curry Brand, they kind of joke about it. But I mean, we doing a collab. And
Oh,
that'd be cool.
that's what the collab makes sense now.
Where does
55.
He feel good. Like,
You should just throw,
that
you
nigga
should
gave
throw
me
in like little 55.
He the only motherfucker gave me 55. I got to do
you
a
should
collab.
secretly put in some of the gear like 55s around.
tag.
Little 55.
Man, listen, man. Look, man.
Look backwards and shit. He don't know this year. Yeah.
Put it on the tag.
And Mika, you've dealt with that with people trying to come at your kids like,
Oh, well, they've come at, Aiden had some kids try to talk trash about his dad not making the playoffs, but as far as me, like, he was at first embarrassed when his friends found my social media because I have bikinis on, I'm half naked and all that kind of stuff, but then he realized that his friends really like me, like they think I'm the best mom. They're like, your mom smokes weed? Your mom be on yachts? She knows Gilbert Arenas? Like, I'm the best mom ever. Like I'm real cool, and I talk about not being vaccinated and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like I'm like the mom that they all wish they had, low key.
okay.
At that age, it makes sense.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving and shaking. Let's talk a little bit about James Harden. Now, on a show earlier this week, we had said if an international team was going to throw a bag at somebody, Harden might be one of the guys to actually take it and go. But, Harden rumors are swirling right now. It's been reported he's torn between re-signing with the Sixers or going back to Houston to join that rebuilding Rocket squad. Another name that was thrown in, kind of unsubstantiated reports, is potentially Phoenix, based on how the CP3 situation pans out and they need a point guard. So is Harden really torn, or is he trying to get more money from the Rockets?
I mean, the most money he can get is from the Rockets, right? He's been there, 2 years? He's been there, 2 years? I mean,
Wait,
so-
you said the Rockets?
Sixers.
Oh, the Sixers.
But does the Rockets even want him? Are they interested? Have we even found that out?
He's been a year and a half in Philly. He got traded the middle of last year.
Yeah, so
That's a good question.
Right. Like, have they even shown any interest? Have they said, like, we're open to it? Like,
I don't know. If I'm Rockets, no. Why do I? What am I getting back? A guy who's going to have a bunch of numbers and my team just suffers for the next 4 or 5 years, or however long I sign him for. When I have young talent that I'm trying to, like, you got to think of your talent as Wemby. Oh, you have a bunch of Wembys on you. I mean, not Wemby, but you have a bunch of young talent. Potentials that I can really, if I have a system in, I can really make sure they are elite players. I do not want a James Harden in. Everything James Harden brings as a player and a person, I can't afford to have that put into those kids.
The locker room.
Like, you don't even know
in the locker room, you
don't know what kind of guys you
strip
have.
club, as a work ethic guy, yes, score 60. He's not celebrating. He's in the gym, right? Now I gotta protect. Like, look at him in the gym, y'all. Don't worry about the strip club shit, right? And so it's one of those things where if the guys are just looking at how he prepares for the game, like after games, he'll work out, right? He is a workaholic.
What do you mean by that? Like, what's workaholic? What is that?
Oh, no. If after a game he'll score 50, 60, he don't go home. He goes right into the gym and he'll work out for 2 hours.
But then why does he have the baller belly?
I'm pretty sure that was a fat suit, because if you ever see him with the shirt off,
But there's levels of. I feel like it's levels of working hard.
Yeah.
Too. Like okay, Kobe is a different type of work ethic. Like you were a different work ethic. Like you're still thinking about the game. Like it's different levels to me though. Of work. Yeah, you're working hard. Yeah, you're coming back 2 hours. But then what are you doing? Like what Kobe's doing.
Drinking.
You know what the guys that are
partying.
Doing.
Like how much of that other stuff impacts?
That's what I'm talking
You know
about.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like everybody's gonna work hard, but it's like
On your free time, what are you doing?
Harden, right? James Harden ain't going nowhere. He gonna stay in Philly, right? He not the same young guy that he was in Houston. He don't got that same energy no more. And where he is he's established himself to be the number 2. He's got a good position where he took them to the playoffs deep. First time for him to go that deep since he was in OKC. So it looks good for him right now. There's no pressure on him. If he go to Houston, it's too much pressure. Now it's gonna be expected of him to score those 60, all that shit. He ain't got that type of energy anymore. That 47 would look like it was tough.
That 47 was easy.
But it looked tough. He got it tough. It was all tough for him. He ain't look like he could do that every single night. So with Philly, it's like, if he can turn the corner with Embiid and whoever, or Nick Nurse, I think they need another piece. They either go for Dame, they get Dame down there, it'll change everything.
Amen, Philly.
So here's the thing with Philly though, fans can be super tough.
Amen, Philly is nasty.
A lot of pressure, fans boo Santa historically, boo Kobe when he came back through, and he's from there. So the Rockets can, I think, offer more money. Their cap number right now is extremely low just based on what they got, because they got a lot of young guys in there.
I keep it low.
And it seems like a situation where Harden, if you did go back to Houston, there'd be less pressure on him because nobody's expecting much from this Rocket squad. And he's got the shake clubs all.
Oh no, the pressure's on, not for him to win, but to perform.
He will
to entertain.
Right?
I don't think he's gonna have the energy to.
No, man, if you look at you don't go from 37?
Yeah.
You don't go from 37 to 24.
He did.
Because he's trying to, it's like you know when we get into our moods, right? Oh, y'all want me to pass it? Y'all want to see how this
that's how he's been playing.
I want to see how this works.
So how he gonna turn that out? 7 would have been 5 years since he did that?
What happens when Embiid was gone?
47.
Quick, easy.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, he has it. He just pulling that old shit.
Yes.
Y'all don't think I can pass the ball?
Yes.
All right, let's pass it. Let's see how we win.
19 assists.
Oh, 19 and 6. Y'all said average 19 and 10. Yep. 19 and 10.
He
I don't
do
see us
that
doing
shit.
nothing.
I swear.
I don't see us doing nothing.
Right.
And that's that player ego.
Joe, he does
we
it.
all
I
done
swear,
it.
you can see him.
We all done it.
You can see him play.
That's why
how he
I don't.
plays.
That's why when I remember when Flip Saunders, may he rest in peace, told me, we had a meeting. First time a coach ever told me that, he was like, "Oh, what do I expect from you for this season?" He said, you average about, you're averaging 28, average about 19, 21, 6, 7 assists. I said, okay. But who the fuck is gonna score the other 8 points that I give? Like, I don't know if are you calculating that in? You're telling me to take a what's the name, and who's gonna get it?
Pass more.
Right, because I said,
less.
what you're saying is, don't go 100%.
Yep.
Go like 80%, 75 to take away 8 points. So now that means my natural instinct, I gotta dial it down.
Yes.
Yeah, which is
for the team.
For the team. But who is gonna take on, it's like who's averaging 17 that's gonna jump up?
Yep.
I said, all right, I said, you're gonna come back to me when we're down, we're 10 games behind 500.
Tell you to cut it up.
I know, you don't know my team. I know my team. We're gonna be 10 games behind 500. Sure enough, 10 games behind, and then they came.
Well, who was those players he was depending on that was going?
He didn't know.
He had no idea.
He just had an idea of what the fuck he thought.
He wanted you to just pass more.
But what though?
I would never tell. Listen, like I have a Westbrook, or I have you can, if you can give me a triple double, you give me a triple double. Give it to me, because I have a hard time getting everybody to play hard. So the one guy who can play hard, I'm not going to tell him to dial it down. You go as hard, then I'm going to tell my big man, hey man, the guard is getting 10 rebounds. How?
How?
He better not ever beat you in rebounds.
How?
Now I got him going hard.
Yes.
Like I like you.
Hold everybody
have,
accountable.
Everybody plays as hard.
You right, bro. You right.
I'm not gonna tell, like, if you can give me 30 rebounds, you give me 30 rebounds. I don't give a fuck about the other players.
You right.
You give me 30. Hey, he's trying to get 30. You better get 10.
Man.
So if you're the coach, you telling Westbrook go get that triple
Give me
double.
triple double.
But you telling the other players, you better not let him get a triple double.
Yes.
You better be grabbing
And so
some of them.
and I used to say that about Westbrook, how he used to play. I'm like, yo, if I'm playing on his team, I'm not mad at him for getting these rebounds and playing as hard as he is. I'm looking at myself like, I need to rebound more. I need to, if I want to get some of that, I need to go get that, because he's getting it all.
Like you're telling the player, like this, it was just, the concept was so stupid. Like, you got players on this team like, man, he just stat chasing rebounds. Then beat him to it.
Get it, go get it.
What the fuck are you talking about? Beat him to the rebounds. Like, how hard is that? This is just individual shit right here.
Yes, effort.
These ain't team rebound. This is an individual thing. Meaning, when the ball goes up, there's 10 people that get a chance to get that.
I want it more.
And you're saying he's stat chasing, then I want a whole bunch of Dennis Rodmans.
I want it more.
Which means I know there's no second chance points. That's all there's no second chance points.
I want it more.
But that's what I'm saying. But you have people out there, coaches out there, that really think that I'm going to tell him to dial it down because I'm going to give it to this guy.
Because we need this guy
that
involved.
Sounds cute, but the reason this guy is dialed up is because he knows this guy can't dial up.
Exactly. He got to
If
make up
Kobe
for it.
knew that his team could play at this level, he wouldn't average 35. He's averaging 35 because he knows he doesn't have anything here. And when he got Paul Gasol and all these guys, he dialed it down for the actual talent.
Absolutely.
So last question on Harden. Let's say Sixers or Rockets don't end up getting them. Who should be trying to make a run at Harden? Who could use them on their squad right now?
China.
China.
I
mean, they'll love him over there, but I'm just saying.
I think still Philly. I think go back to Philly
Okay.
and figure it out, like you said. Just go back
He
to
has
Philly
to
and
just
figure it
stay
out.
there. He has to.
Anywhere else though?
Miami!
He would be a problem there. You know how much he partying?
You know who Pat Riley is?
Yeah, but you think
You know who Pat Riley
You
is?
think he can stop
That's
him
why I
from
don't think it'll work
partying?
out.
Do you know who Pat Riley is?
Yes, I do.
That means
That's why I
Pat
don't
Don't
think
fit basketball wise.
Pat
That's why I don't
had,
think it'll work out. That's why I
Pat
don't think it'll work
had
out.
Magic.
Man.
He had Magic.
Oh, man, he's going to finals every year.
And he had
Going to
LeBron
finals.
James and D Wade.
He's going to the finals every year.
Not
Atlanta.
Miami.
Yeah.
No, I like Philly.
Miami.
I think he should stay in Philly.
Because that's
yeah.
his best chance to win.
Yeah.
I see what you're
I
saying.
agree. I agree.
If he can go to Miami, buy into that culture, and lock in,
Nah.
he's not gonna have time.
He got no choice.
His
He got no
style of play-
choice.
He don't got the style of play for that.
He got no
Don't.
choice.
Yeah.
He has no
Miami-
with Pat
You think he's-
Riley,
Miami-
he has no choice.
You think
That's
he's
why
willing
he
to give
wouldn't
up the
go
life?
there.
He
You think he's
doesn't
willing to
fit
give up the
Miami.
life?
He gonna give it up.
He doesn't fit Miami.
I'm gonna break
There's no
him.
way. There's no way.
I'm breaking him.
There's no way.
I'm
There's
br-
no
I don't think
way.
he gives up the life.
Hold on.
Style of play,
He's not living
Gil.
the lifestyle,
Style of
or
play.
He's not going to change his style.
He
of play.
don't. His style of play is not pass and cut.
No. The style of play, I'm not tripping about that. I just don't think he's going to be able to just give up the lifestyle.
Do you,
Not in
are you
Miami.
crazy? Do you got
Do y'all hold
Not in
on?
Miami.
Hold on.
But it does look good, though, it's just...
I think it's
do y'all
two-
wait, hold- do y'all not know who the Heat had? They had a Shaquille O'Neal.
But James
Oh,
Harden.
They had
They
Shaq.
were winning
Hold
championships.
on.
No, before they won a championship, they had Shaq.
Okay, and they
They
lost.
had Gary Payton.
Okay.
They had
Antoine
Antoine Walker. They clubbed so much.
Yes.
They built a barbershop inside the strip club. in the basketball
These
court.
are guys who win a championship
What,
ring.
Yes.
what I'm
Win a
saying,
championship ring.
what
Win a
I'm saying,
championship
no,
ring.
before they won a championship ring, that's
One year,
what they
one
did.
year, 1 year. Then
When
they
they
came
got
back and
there,
won.
what I'm saying is when they got there, they was in the strip club so long, they put a barber shop and a basketball court in there so they can get their workout in. He broke them into making the
You're talking
champion.
about guys that are proven and that won championships.
They didn't win championships yet.
Shaq had already
Shaq
had
did.
3 and he
Yeah,
won one.
Shaq did. Gary
The way-
Payton. Gary Payton didn't have one. Posey.
Okay, Gary Payton was
Antoine
there for what,
Walker.
2 years?
They didn't have no
But Gary
championships
Payton
yet.
was there for what, 2 years?
Yeah. He broke
Okay.
that first year they was wilding.
Okay. And then they came back and
We're
went like,
talking about James Harden, though.
Think about-
He is Miami. He's walking Miami.
think about it.
His
Think-
lifestyle is Miami.
I just don't think he could
His
get
whole
it.
lifestyle
What if he
is
could do that?
Miami.
What I'm saying is think
I
about
know
it.
that's a big
How
thing.
long, but think about what I'm saying. For you as a player to say, I need a barber shop and a basketball court inside this strip club, how long do you got to be spending hours in there for that to even be a register? That's the register in your
We're
brain.
winning.
But you
We're
saying
winning.
that
No,
Pat,
they
you
wasn't.
saying Pat
Winning.
Riley
They didn't
broke them,
win
right?
nothing.
You saying
That 1 year they didn't win. The next year they won.
the 06 year they
They
won.
won.
06 year they
I mean,
won.
we're right there.
They
Yeah.
won
Like
the
it's
next
not
year.
like we
They're
just
right here, right now.
He got to
just
stay
add
in Philly.
him?
Nah.
I
He
think
stay
he
in Philly,
ruins it.
bro.
I think he ruins
Multitasking.
it.
Can't ruin
I mean, I like
Now,
it. I mean, I like. I just don't think he
He
can.
gonna get fined. Listen,
James
They
Harden.
I like the move. I like the
couldn't
move.
keep this
Pat
same-
gonna find-
They could
Pat
keep
gonna
this
find-
same G League roster mentality they have where everybody has a green light in
Pat
Miami.
Riley
like,
is
think
gonna
about that.
find him
Think
and
about
break
having
him.
to move the ball around constantly.
James
everybody
Harden,
getting shots.
he don't want to become a journeyman, man. He
Hey,
wanna
hey,
keep
listen,
going to team
I
to
ain't gonna
team
front. I ain't
to
gonna
team
front
to
though. In
team.
Miami, that'd be hard.
Give me
I
my
like the
hey,
move.
hey.
If he could lock in Miami,
Yeah.
but
He
good-
he has no choice.
But they building a barbershop in the strip club. Are they getting lap like that's gonna
Yeah,
fuck your
think
lineup
about-
up.
that's what I'm saying. Think
you
about
getting a
how-
lap dance while you getting a haircut. That's
How
not
wild
gonna
do
fuck
you
your
how
lineup.
wild do you have to be if there's a group that's in the strip club getting haircuts and playing basketball? That means they're sitting there for hours.
But
bro.
I mean, at least it's smart to me.
That's how
it's
long
smart.
you're
You
sitting
named
there.
Gary Payton and Shaq, 2 Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
2 Hall of Famers.
I
should be able to
in
be
a strip club.
I should be able to
8
do whatever I
hours
want.
You've
a
earned
day.
that. You've earned that.
I don't care about James. 8 hours a day. I've already dealt with the worst of the worst. Come on, James.
if he
I
can
mean, I
lock
like
in.
the move.
No,
but
I don't know. I think he's way worse than them.
No.
Let's
To build a strip club to build a
strip club is
You know how long you got a barber shop in a basketball court? Not at your house. At the strip. That means you spending all your free time in the looking at
strippers
ass.
rebounding.
Look at that ass.
Look at that ass.
Look at that ass. Nigga, I'm going to sleep, just wake up. Hey,
It's a lot.
let me get a hair. Who got a haircut at the strip club?
It's a lot of ass in Miami, man.
Who got a haircut? You ever got a haircut at a strip club?
Got some ass in Miami.
No, you ever got a haircut? A lineup in the strip club?
No.
Come on, man. You watching that? He's going to headline me.
Miami is different, man.
Throwing $1.
Keep James Harden away from there, man.
Miami or Philly? I
Y'all
like it.
tripping, man. Y'all think I'm tripping. Y'all tripping.
Keep that man away from
You
there,
guys think
man.
him and Jimmy would get along?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Jimmy too
Yeah.
strong-minded.
Yeah. And they both work hard though. Like
they
I
both
mean,
work hard.
Why did
they
James?
both gonna put the work.
Why
in,
did
though.
James leave Boston? Brooklyn.
Too much bullshit.
Too much
Kinda
shit
been-
going on.
Too much
Him
shit
and
going
Kyrie
on.
was bumping.
So he got to agree with what the fuck is going on before he buy into it, because he literally like laid
But if
out.
you Pat Riley and you did want to get Harden, you could just tell him, look, you're 33 years old. I want to get you to that championship level. You could be the difference maker to get us over the top. We was already here, but I need you to lock
Remember,
in.
they do fat check every week.
I get all
Fat check, body check. So he ain't gonna be able
why
to tilt.
why wouldn't
So
you
what
just
happens
stay
if he
where
does
you at?
tilt? What happens?
He
Stay
might
where
get
you
fined
at
like
and work with
crazy.
what
Get
you got.
fined. That's
What?
what'll happen? Okay.
Woo.
I ain't gonna front.
You're talking about 500,000 type of fine.
I ain't gonna front. If he do go there, they might get a ring. Because if he
It's
buy
gonna
in,
take him how long?
Now you.
no,
I'm saying that.
if he buys in,
How long is it gonna take him? 3 years?
Hell
no.
no.
I think right when he get there.
Remember, we get there.
Because
So-
he still work. Look, one thing I ain't gonna. He does work
So
hard.
does
James
work.
Harden. So James Harden is that type of player where we just plug him in and
Is
we win.
Straight
Yeah.
win.
Man, I just
So
think
why
that's-
hasn't it happened?
Right.
Because I just
exactly.
think
He's not in the
because
look
I
at his
just-
coaches.
I don't want to hear none of that.
because I feel like the Miami.
What is y'all talking about? He's
I
not
don't
the
feel
guy
like
that you
the
just
Miami-
plug in
I
and
don't
you
agree.
Look
just
at his
win automatically.
coaches.
No, but I just feel like Miami, they system is the structure.
I don't think he's
the
going
He's
to
never been
do
in the
it.
structure.
It's like that structure is like.
He's
come on.
not going to
It's
do
too
that.
structured.
No.
No, it's not. No.
He's talking about a player that is out every night.
He gonna keep his ass in the house.
I'm not
though.
talking about the out every night.
You could give up 1 year. You could give up 1 year. Of it.
If he did, if he gave up
Look
1
at-
year,
yeah,
okay,
Dan
cool.
Tony.
But I just don't see it.
Then he has.
Yeah, Tony let you do whatever.
Yeah, look at everybody. They just let him do whatever.
Scott Brooks, do whatever.
Sproles, you're not. Sproles not gonna break.
So he's
for
never
him.
been in a situation where he has to be accountable.
No.
Right? So what is that? Is that gonna look like Mega Man James, or is that gonna look like I'm in jail James?
No,
think about it.
look like I'm.
Look at.
I'm trying to
Okay,
put
all
a
right,
ring.
all right. How about
I'm here now. I'm about to.
Hey James, swing, get off the ball, James.
No.
Swing,
What's his
swing
name?
that, James.
What's his name? Max?
Swing that, James.
No, what was it? Max? No. Who was it? Vincent?
Gabe.
He gets to take the Gabe Vincent shots. What? What are you talking about?
I'm just asking questions, man.
Gabe Vincent shots.
just
And then
asking.
remember, Jimmy don't pop off until the fourth quarter.
I'm not saying they don't need a player
so
like
it's like
James.
you
I'm
can't-
just saying James' style of play,
Don't
the
match.
way he thinks, the way that he plays,
So
it
the
doesn't
Heat
match.
fan in the chat are saying we don't want him.
No.
Yeah,
no,
it doesn't
no,
match.
But
You
don't want it.
They're
It doesn't
fans.
match.
They're fans. They're not that smart.
Yeah, they're not looking
Right.
at the big picture.
The big picture.
Train your eyes.
The big picture is James' flaw is he's not disciplined in the fourth quarter. Last 5 minutes, he's not a
think that's his
disciplined
only
player.
flaw?
Yes. You carry me for the first 3 quarters. Jimmy Butler has it the rest. So you're going to be the 1. Jimmy's going to be the 2 option. In the fourth quarter, Jimmy has the ball. You're going to be the spot-up shooter that Jimmy's looking for.
Okay, so
With
you
Tyler
give up.
Hero.
So you
With
giving up
Tyler
the
Hero.
G League players for
Fuck yeah.
James Harden.
Just like Kobe and Shaq. Shaq, first 1 through 3, you the man. I know Kobe's gonna be pissed.
Okay, now
in
I
the
see.
last 5 minutes.
Now I see.
Switch.
Now I see what y'all talking about. I like that actually. I see it now.
See, that was
see
him.
it now.
Still got Tyler
Him
Hero.
and Chris
Got
Paul.
Bam.
That
see it
was
now.
the buff with him and Chris Paul. James didn't want to switch in the last 5 minutes to give Chris Paul. He's older now.
So
He's
you're saying keep James as a first, second, and third quarter player. So Embiid right now they got the same type of 1, 2, 3
Embiid-
punch. Maxey, Embiid, and Harden, right? So Embiid is doing 1 through 3.
No, Embiid is doing 1 through 4.
1 through 4, but that
But
wasn't
see,
enough. It wasn't
saying.
enough.
He's already shown that he can actually buy
do it,
in.
yes, to that system.
He should show.
Yeah.
Now I have someone
Yeah.
who's guaranteed to control the
the
game
fourth.
in the fourth.
Yep.
James becomes the spot shooter. It'll work now.
the fourth.
It wouldn't have worked 2 years ago.
Yeah, I like
It'll
that.
work now.
That actually looked better.
It'll work now.
Because you said
Because he showed me 2 years that he can say, all right, cool, I'm not gonna take all these wild shots, and I'm gonna be like he's went through fourth quarter where he don't shoot none.
But you said about Gabe Vincent though, like how they allow him to. That's the it's the same.
Duncan Robinson, you allow them to shoot wild shots. I do it from a guy who I know
you call
guarantee
those
can
wild
do it.
shots though? Like I feel like Miami moves the ball pretty well. They do. They're
All the
wide
wild ass
open. A
shots
lot
they be
of shots.
taking randomly from guys I don't know who.
You don't know them, but
They
they're-
all have the ultimate green light.
Yeah.
Heat check.
We talked about Harden. But what would a guy like Dame mean to that Heat? So say you don't
Way
do Harden.
better to me.
Dame a better option than Harden?
Yes.
Easy.
Yes.
And Dame
Is a better
He
option. Yeah.
fits the style and
Yes.
the culture.
Yeah, no.
So the two for me, I'm
Dame
like,
plays
Gets him into that
good
Dame
championship.
fits.
But Dame's not a free agent.
but Dame
He's
talking.
already
like
talking like
he's ready to go.
He's Bam is his homeboy.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Dame is going to require me losing pieces. Harden doesn't require me to lose nothing.
What you gonna lose though for Miami? Hero,
Less pieces.
Hero in the
They don't have
in the
no,
game.
No,
They don't
no.
even hero out.
I'm
Hero,
giving you-
Duncan Robinson.
I'm giving you. You're going to give me a
Couple picks.
Bam. You're going to give me Bam, Hero, and some picks. I don't.
For Dame.
That's what I'm saying.
you gotta
We
come up
talked
off
about
something.
the
That's what I'm
scenario
saying.
already.
Like,
though.
what I'm saying is, if I take out to put Dame in, am I still on the high ride? If I keep my same championship team and I add this person, it takes me to another place.
They would have to make moves either way.
No, they don't.
With cap space, I'm saying.
I'm Mickey. I'm Mickey.
How you gonna tell me?
Hey, what? I got boats to sell. I got houses to give. I got land to come on. James Harden, what you want? I got Star Island. I
So
own half of Star Island. What you need?
So James is up and Dame is not.
Hey man, listen.
That's
Y'all better
what it
go
is?
look at motherfucking UD portfolio. I guarantee you in that portfolio, he got condos out the wazoo and boats that are named after islands that he probably has. They gonna make it work.
Is that it?
What?
Dame is up and
No, Dame is
Dame
under
is-
contract.
Dame's under contract.
James is up.
But he
is up.
wants to be up.
James is up.
So hypothetically,
So that's
if he
a
wanted to
trade
make the
they're
money
talking
work,
about.
yeah. So, but
Yeah.
if, either way, they'd have to move some pieces around to clear.
And
up the
then
space.
when I get James,
Three-team
hey,
trade. It'd be a 3-team.
and when I get James, I automatically get PJ Tucker too.
Low key.
Yeah.
Low
you
key.
don't really need.
Yeah.
You don't really need. PJ.
Let's
I
keep,
know I don't need PJ, but
yeah.
I could deal with PJ.
I need PJ for experience.
Yeah.
So he gonna antagonize the Miami shit.
No, he already been there.
They both
You already
been
been
there.
there.
That means that he know where the fuck to go to not be
I
detected.
get PJ too. I get a 2-for-1.
Him and PJ.
I get a star.
Him
Hey,
and
listen,
PJ.
I get Busta Rhymes and split
Him and
star.
PJ like, yeah, that's what they are. That's what they are. Them niggas go everywhere together.
So we got 7,400 people in the chat. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. As always, the show is presented by Underdog Fantasy. Go ahead, download that app. Use promo code GillsArena. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. Go ahead. We only got a couple more games of these finals left. Maybe only 2. We'll see. But go ahead and get your pick'ems in. Try to get a little bread for this summertime so you can get yourself looking
Hey
right.
man,
Looking nice.
listen, Underdog, listen. Listen. All right. Just listen. Look, I'm used to being a winner, and right now I'm losing.
Listen,
You can't share it.
Listen,
I'm
underdog.
losing.
Listen
Like
to
you
what
see,
he's
look,
saying.
I wore the shirt yesterday and everything, right?
Man.
Y'all can just like give me like some secret pits, right? That that can help me win.
We got to bring Justin Fan
Already
in.
cheated for you already.
Like just help me.
I'm so
Come
mad I
on,
didn't do the
man.
thing,
Listen, y'all
yesterday.
need me to win so I can give those picks to the public so the public can win. So like y'all should be emailing me
Yeah.
or like, look, I make the picks, right? If y'all think I'm gonna lose, change the picks, right?
You need
I can tell the public I'm going 5-5 every day.
Man.
They can
get this man a ghost picker. You just need a ghost picker.
What you mean a ghost picker?
And we already have him
Anything
on
to
the
get him to
couch.
stop posting my winning.
Like I'm just sitting
It'll be
here losing.
okay.
What y'all need my money for?
Posting my
Come
winning.
on.
And
All right,
don't
let's-
you
It's like
tag
y'all working for free. Oh,
Do you tag him?
I'm working for
Do you
free.
tag him?
Are they going to get their money back? No.
They getting, that's what
Yeah.
y'all do. Y'all out here. Y'all, I'm working for free, y'all. 'cause
If you're
I'm
not
losing.
winning, you're not winning.
I'm
But do
getting-
you tag him when you post his wins?
Hell no, I ain't stupid. the
It's the internet.
fuck I look
It's
like?
the internet.
Well, I'm gonna tag him for like, yo, these are his picks. No, they my picks.
You might
They
pick.
my picks.
I won.
All picks that win is mine.
So we got to shift
Mine.
gears a little bit, talk about a somewhat sensitive subject. So Zion Williamson had a wacky Wednesday, to say the least. Earlier this week, the Pelicans forward announced that he was having his first baby with the gender reveal video. Very nice video, well edited, good cuts, Zion, jovial mood, happy,
Good
good editing. Set off a series of unfortunate events after another woman posted several tweets with screen grabs claiming that Zion's been out here multitasking. Gil, you talked about the strip club with the barbershop in the court.
Sensitive.
That Zion was out here sensitivities are at a very sensitive subject. Not really anybody's business, but Zion is a public figure, and you gentlemen are all part of the NBA fraternity. So I just want to know, what advice would you give Zion Williamson just about moving forward, using Snapchat, maybe social media in general, and just how to move?
To be honest, I gotta applaud him. No, serious. He has. What?
What are you applauding
Keep the
him for?
goddamn side chicks in check, nigga.
No.
What are you applauding him
He
for?
hasn't done
Listen,
nothing
he-
wrong.
he-
Keep in check.
He hasn't done nothing wrong.
All right, we have John Morant, right?
No, he ain't did. I didn't say.
Hold on, no.
I agree with you.
We have
I'm
John
agreeing
Morant,
with you.
who is in the strip club paying $50,000. Zion has in-house entertainment from his girl. You can't get no better than that. Right? He at home watching TV. He like, babe, come on, babe. Come on, babe. He has entertainment in the crib from his boo.
Yes.
And then at the end of the day, he can just pick it up. All right, babe.
Yeah,
put it
take it
in.
back, yeah.
He ain't gotta go to the strip club. He just
Right there.
Just throw it
Make
on the
it clap.
baby right
Make
there.
it clap.
Oh my! Why didn't I think of that?
Make it clap.
I'm sending my goofy ass.
Yeah, I need
to
them
the strip
dollars.
club.
I'm in love with a stripper.
Where them dollars at?
In-homes.
Where them dollars?
In-home
You got to
stripping.
keep
I'll make
one
it
or
drizzle.
two.
Oh my!
Come on, Gil.
He's protected by the elements
I need this.
of his youth.
You don't have to go out no more.
Don't have to go out.
What do you
I don't
got?
know. All the NBA players laughing at the man. When you go to the strip club spending hundreds of thousands, and he has it all.
I got me one.
In the crib, just watching. Soon as you get bored, hey, babe.
Come here.
Hey, babe, shake it for daddy right quick. Come on, man. Why didn't I think of that? Hey, ladies, listen, if y'all stripping,
I'm sick of him.
right? Y'all see I got ones on deck. Come on to the crib.
Come on to the
I don't
crib.
gotta leave the house. I'm trying to make everything. You ain't gonna.
No discrimination.
The only problem is he just had another side chick.
No
that was-
discrimination.
Listen, he had another girl that was what, a porn star?
Yeah.
Actress.
One's is
No, that's a porn star. She's a star.
Adult actress.
No, actress is like that fake stuff.
She really.
She's like,
Sex worker.
no. Listen.
a sex
There's
worker.
levels to everything, right? Right? You got amateurs, and then you got stars. Right? The one who complains, she's technically like the LeBron James
Yeah.
of the industry. Right? So he's working with the good stuff, right?
Hey,
This ain't no amateur stuff right here.
top tier.
So I can see why she's offended. She's looking at her, hey, I'm a star. In my world, I am here.
Top
And you
tier.
over here messing with these raggedy ass strippers, huh? I can see how she gets offended. You got to understand the levels of the ladies you're messing with.
My God.
I think
Right. That's a fact.
it was
Right?
one of the tweets she said she was trying to make him a king like LeBron James. So
Fuck,
I could
fuck
admire
her feelings, man.
But I could admire trying to, elevate Zion to that next, that go-tier level.
Listen, we can laugh at the professions, but listen, she is a queen in the world she was in, so she understands professionalism. Right? She understands professionalism, and you can see what she gets offended by. You are endangering me with what you're dealing with.
No, it ain't because it's
Is that
private.
unprofessional?
What we do is private.
In her world, she has to be tested.
Yes,
Everything has
she
is
does.
No. What I'm saying is knowing about her. Bitch, shut up, sit down.
No.
Ain't nobody know nothing about me and you until you just open your mouth. Because
No,
you
that's-
jealous.
No, that's facts. but
facts.
Shut your ass up,
no.
sit the fuck down. Bitch,
No.
you fucking up my bag.
No.
Now you don't get paid this month.
No.
Now you don't get fucking paid this
No.
month. Now you keep fucking around, I'm gonna take the car back.
No. Yeah, you're right, but technically, that stripper done fucked up the bag.
How?
Getting
She
pregnant.
got
Because there's
pregnant?
one that's actually a professional. She understands really the elements. Like, I'm helping you with your diet, fat boy. I'm helping you with your diet. I got you eating right. I got you. Like, did you see the conversation they had?
Oh, yeah.
That's some. Hey, Zion's pimping. Right here. Hey,
You ain't know that's what I'm saying.
No. He said, hey, how much is
exactly
gonna
this
cost
gonna
me a
cost me
month?
to
Like he
move-
calculating
to move
everything.
out.
And I know 100%. I know
playing the
100% at
game.
this point he has regretted his decision because I know she.
Don't point at
Porn star. I'm pointing past you.
me. Okay.
I didn't say she right here. Sativa, I pointed right here.
All
She
right, cool.
was a calculated fix
Yes.
that came with responsibilities. What you gonna do for me? He already know all the nasty things she's
Yeah.
doing.
Yep.
Oh, he was in heaven.
Yep.
Oh, it keeps him from them streets.
Absolutely.
Right? You can, hey, all the stuff she said, I let you do all this. She's naming it, knowing it's normal for her. Right? She's like it's luxury.
I did
That's
do
why
some basic
she
research
mad.
for this segment.
She mad.
why
Sit
it's
your
like-
ass
No,
down,
because
side, bitch. You mad. You spilling the
You're
tea.
mad, but what I'm saying is I'm
This
mad.
is who you are.
I'm mad because you're going outside. This is not stable life.
Yes.
So now, because you did that, child support about to be skyrocketing now because she's gonna hit you for numbers.
100.
Me, I was a fixed income.
He's
I
in
was
the
about
South. He's
I
in
was
the
about
South.
$25,000 to $5,000
You
a
right.
month.
He's in the South.
You right.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
South.
I'm $5,000 a month, $2,500, $5,000 fixed income, gonna do all the nasty stuff for you. One day she's gonna be breaking your pockets for $30,000, $40,000.
100%.
So
For 18 years.
You don't know. He
'Cause
might
of
want to
me.
be with her.
fixed income
Cool.
versus
But
variable
when it's
rate.
over, huh?
So fixed income versus the variable rate, because that variable,
Listen.
depending on interest rates, can climb.
He's in the South. He all right.
I remember some chicks was like, yeah, I just need $2,000 a month. The thought of $2,000 a month to have everything I wanted seemed ridiculous.
Yep.
What year was it?
Hindsight.
Give me that now.
Yeah,
20 that's
hindsight.
what-
he's-
Give me that now.
But inflation, like
Girl,
even you throwing
Is that
dollars out.
$2,000 still on the table a month? Yes.
Hey, you go over there to Latin America, $200 a month
Yeah.
get you a motherfucker.
Gentlemen, yeah.
I'm
But-
telling
but-
you
but-
something
but-
right
but-
now. They,
no,
hey,
no.
For
That
the
was-
whole goddamn year, nigga, you
That
gonna
was
set.
but that was the same thing I was thinking. I was thinking, 2,000, I can have like 80 you a
80
month
you, yes.
for 2,000.
Yes.
8 undisciplined.
Yep, you got to train.
That's the problem.
You got to train them.
8 undisciplined becomes more fixed income.
Absolutely.
So I would have taken, like now that I know, I would have taken the 2,000 that's gonna cook, clean, pop. I didn't.
So you need
Zion. Zion did the same thing we all do. Shut your ass up. I got business. I got man business over here. I got man shit.
Got man shit.
Zion's 22.
I got man shit that I'm doing it. But I'm saying
he's young.
Hey, but
He's young. He ain't playing basketball.
As the NBA, there shouldn't be no laughter.
Yeah, because a lot of niggas baby mamas are coming.
Because some of y'all BMs and wives was ex-strippers too.
Or come rap.
It was the work.
Yeah, the work.
We call it the work. You some work.
Be careful with the language. We are a YouTube series.
You the work.
I'm just saying. Listen,
I think the world know what the work means.
I know. People are gonna say, "Oh, y'all just tricking," right? That's a normal word. Trick is a normal word.
We working.
At YouTube.
Tricking, yes.
Call it work.
But is it tricking if you got it? That's what
Listen,
we were always.
I can tell you right now, you can have a lawyer wife or girlfriend. When you calculate the income that you're spending on this high educated woman, it's gonna be way cheaper than the one who's gonna shake for a couple of dollars. I can tell you that for sure.
You guys value some terrible things. I just
No.
no. As the only woman sitting here.
Oh, damn, I forgot you was here.
Pretty disgusting, but that's why I'm gonna let y'all have y'all conversation. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Rock out.
Why it's supposed to be a man show.
Relax.
So we can
Rashad.
be manly and be disgusting about
Miko, how do you feel about
shit.
this?
Yeah, how you feel, Miko?
I feel like real men don't hold grudges for a week over a joke that somebody said about their shoes.
Okay, but that's not the topic we're talking about right
About
now. What you talking about Zion? Let's
about
see.
the topic.
Let's talk.
I value I would value the woman that's gonna raise my children. And so I wouldn't want somebody that I don't feel like is really responsible, in my opinion, to be having my children. I can see the value in the girl who was trying to get his diet together, I could see the value in that. He's 22, I get it, but obviously he didn't have control of the situation, because if he really had control, there's no way she would have went on that rant. If he was really running shit, she would have brought that to him as opposed to the world. If she really fucked with him, she would have said that to him, and maybe they still could have locked in. He could have been like, yeah, this is the mother of my child, but you still my bitch. We still gonna lock in. So once she went social media on it, he has no control over her.
Who do you pick as the man?
What do you mean, between those two girls?
The stripper.
I would keep the porn star probably.
Yeah, okay, so you, okay.
If I had a choice,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, but that's, we messed
She's
up.
not trying to get pregnant. She's
But see,
she's
that's-
trying to do her job.
But then that's as men, we mess up, right? We mess up, and you pick the same person that now we're older, we will pick too, right? We're looking at the world, like listen, as men, we're valuing what other people are thinking about us versus who actually makes us actually happy.
Right.
And who actually has our best interest at heart.
Yes.
So if Zion is walking with the two, he's embarrassed for the porn star because of everybody knows who she is, right? Even though that might be making us the happiest versus the one that no one knows, but she's not. Right. So when I talk to girls and they say, yeah, I will make you a king. Wrong. You can't make me a king. Right. That's impossible.
It's not
It's
her
logically
job. It's not even
impossible.
her
You
job.
can't be a queen and make me a king, because that's not actually how kings are made. Kings are made, and I can make you a queen. Right. That's literally how it goes. You're a nobody, and I can make you a queen in its respect. A queen can't make a king. He would just be the queen's husband. Right, logistically. So when it comes to just as men, our goal should be who makes us the happiest. I don't care how many dudes you messed with. Are you making me happy? Genuinely
You're
happy.
doing things that I really
Like you can
need
have
value.
sex with 100 men and then you pick me and I'm the happiest man on earth versus you are a virgin and you're making my life a living hell. And I got 4 degrees. How the fuck is those 4 degrees helping me smile at night? Those 4 degrees is coming with a fucking headache.
Why you not being honest?
I am. I just was honest.
I'm saying Zion pays them to do what they do and shut the fuck up.
And leave.
Silence.
Yeah.
Cool.
Silence. We don't
I
need no
think
ain't no relationship.
I don't think neither one of the girls is good for it.
Yeah,
Like,
ain't no
who- like-
relationship though.
like-
They
what I'm saying,
here to
with
smash
a,
and
but I feel like with a woman, you got to be compatible.
They both was until shit went south.
Yes.
So the stripper looks like the winner right now until it's time for him to mess with another girl.
Yep.
And then child support.
But we not supposed to know nothing about neither one of them. That's
Right.
my point. My point is,
That was-
shut up,
Yeah, like,
Silencio.
But,
That was my point.
but no.
Like
but
you're
I
both
can
whores.
Horses.
That was-
whoa.
That was my whole point.
Like
though.
but I can see why one would get mad is because this is all I brung for you and you chose that.
But
Bro,
if you,
what? What are
but
you
if you really
bringing?
fucking with him,
Because
you don't
I
have
got-
to do
I
that.
got 10 more. I got
I ain't
10
even-
more.
I ain't even played a
10
game yet.
more.
What diet are you talking about?
That's what we think. We think that's how we think.
Man,
we think
that young man, listen.
until we make the mistake.
How many had
Man,
how
listen.
many you had on the road?
On the road?
On the road.
Oh, I was him.
So we all had them on the road,
And
we move them around,
and we end up
bring
picking
them
the,
in,
and we end up picking the wrong one.
but we only pick the ones closest to us. We don't really import it in. We pick the one that's like, all right, you
And
around the
usually
way.
one that's the one that
the fucked up one.
yeah, we end up picking the fucked up one because they quiet, they do this, and now you
But
know
he got 'em.
you're
You
sitting
know
in
what I'm
child-
saying, though.
You're
He-
sitting in child support court. You're sitting in child support court, 55,000. Wish I would have took the damn 2,000 a month. All right, so listen, ladies that love this. Like you don't need to cook. I don't need a cook. I don't need a cleaner. I ain't, you know,
What you need?
Shake that thing.
Shake it, girl.
All right.
You need a wife, girl. You need a wife, girl.
We got to
I need a wife that can shake that.
You need a wife, girl.
That can shake that.
Say it for them in the back,
You need a
man.
wife that you can be compatible
All right.
with, man.
Yeah.
That can, no, compatible with me
Yo,
is
they will-
compatible with me is watching the game and then you walk by, give it a little shake and I'm like,
Yeah.
You asking me 400 questions. I'm like,
That's
emotional
the phase of his
intelligence,
life.
I'm
Gil.
sitting here trying to watch the game and you asking me
They
questions.
want you to be tapped into your
Like,
emotions.
what I'm saying is,
No, but a female
it's
should know.
but
But
you
a
already
female
know.
should know how you are.
Compatible with you, they got to know who you are. So I know who
You-
I am.
But you
right?
guys got to
So,
be willing to grow together too.
like I don't
This
listen.
the
You
thing-
shake your ass for a living, and you make me happy. We're gonna be in a club. Like what's happening?
Hey, what's happening?
Watch out! Do the thing you do,
the
at the
thing.
house.
We
Right,
practice.
that's
In
me.
front of
Do the
everybody.
thing we
I
practice.
care.
You want everybody to see your.
I don't care.
That's who he is. He's saying, this is who
don't
I
care.
am.
You listen.
This is who
you-
I am.
Listen. I'm
I
secure
don't
with my
believe that.
confidence.
There you
I
go.
don't believe
So I don't like my girl want to wear whatever I'm secure.
No, that's yeah, but you want
you
your
don't-
girl shaking ass like how she do at the house in public?
He's
do the
secure.
trick. Do the spin trick, and I'm gonna be there with 100. Like
Y'all ain't got nothing on
Right,
that.
hey,
Y'all ain't got nothing on that.
Y'all ain't got nothing on my
Y'all ain't got
bang.
nothing on my bang.
Y'all ain't got nothing on my bang.
I'm with you.
let's-
I'm with you, Gil.
No,
Relax.
No,
I'm with you,
Let's keep this thing
Gil.
moving.
No way.
I'm with you, Gil.
Let's keep this
Fuck
thing
you.
moving.
Hey.
Put it in the investment
That's what
fund.
you
We
said.
gonna
That's
they
what
gonna
you
make an
like it.
investment.
I
What I'm
gotta
saying-
throw the
what I'm
dollar.
saying-
Let's,
Yes,
let's
throw
keep
the
this thing
bill,
moving.
throw the
What I'm saying, if that's
You didn't
what
pocket
my-
the- look at the pocket
if
the dollar.
that's who I'm if that's who I'm happy with, if that's who makes me happy.
Yes.
The outside world don't make me happy. The outside world is not gonna make me look at I know who I picked. You're not gonna make me feel like a loser
So you
for.
don't really
for
think
sure.
you don't ever want to have like a conversation with your girl, like
Yes.
So
About
why
the new
would you-
trick she learned at the
Man,
goddamn strip
babe,
club.
babe, I did this nasty trick for you
You
tonight.
are listen. There's the idea. I'm sorry. Here, I'm
Like,
sorry.
does your woman
This-
have to believe in God?
This might be some man stuff. This might be some sexist stuff.
No,
There's women that really think that they need to be best friends with their man.
No.
I understand that. That sounds cute.
No, it ain't.
But if you want to know most of the things that go through our head, I'm
don't
pretty
wanna
sure you don't
hear
want to
it.
be best friends with us.
Don't want to hear it.
it's
you
not
don't want-
about being best friends. It's about just being able to be intellectually compatible. You know what I mean?
Have you?
Like you have children.
Have you talked to a man?
You have children,
Have
right?
you talked to a man?
Yes, yes.
Are
I
we
talk to
really
them all
deep
the
thinkers
time.
like that?
That's what I'm saying. You're in this phase of your life where all you caring about is a shaking ass. At some point, you're gonna get to an age where you're actually gonna want to
Again,
have
bro.
a conversation with a woman. You're gonna want her to be a little bit intelligent. She's gonna be around your children, is she?
Intelligent?
Is she going
How
to
does
be around
intelligence
your children?
make me happy? It
have-
seems.
Yes, Gil, talk
her-
about
I
it.
mean-
Gilbert,
her idea.
talk
No,
about it.
no,
I mean,
what makes me happy?
She might have a plate for you. Like she might.
No,
like
I
a
get-
bit, like
listen,
it's other
I-
things in
I
life.
get-
Like,
what I'm
like
saying
a
is-
chick that know how to roll a blunt. That's intelligent.
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
No, it's not, Brandon.
I'm taking that.
It's
intelligent intelligence to a blunt roller, someone who smokes weed.
Man, rolling blunt
okay, now think
instead
about
of shaking ass.
See,
Cool
you think that's a skill?
If you could do
that's
both.
a skill for someone who
It is a
smokes weed.
skill.
You could do
I don't
both.
smoke weed, so that talent is meaningless.
So your only thing
Your
required-
talent of rolling blunts has no impact on my life.
So
You
let me
sitting there
ask you
rolling the
this.
blunt
Shaking
for my
ass.
homies.
I have
I'm
a
like,
question for you. I have a question for you now. So if she's a great ass shaker, does she have to be good in bed? Because those don't come
I'm
together.
about to
Just
say,
because somebody shake ass
Yeah.
does not mean she's good in bed.
facts. No, she has to.
rolls in the
So,
package.
you don't-
That's a part of the package.
What, you roll blunts but not good in bed? How does that help?
Shit.
You sit there rolling blunts,
You got to choose one though, B.
what
You
I'm-
got to choose one.
The girl who rolling the blunt.
She
is good in
can't
bed,
fuck.
for sure.
She's trash.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
but-
Yeah, right.
She's trash.
It's an etiquette. That's etiquette.
No, I've
That's
had
etiquette.
it. I've had
No,
it. Trash.
She ain't rolling the blunts right. She ain't rolling the blunts
No.
right. You see the blunts out. You see the blunts out right here, right?
No, we're doing the
All
same.
right,
We're
all right,
doing the same
all right,
thing.
all right.
We have values.
About what you
Stop
value
talking
right
about
now
what
in
you
your
mentioned,
life.
though.
You
You
have
got an
children.
inception,
I don't
nigga.
think
You see the blunts out me bringing
You got
up.
it rare.
raising-
Y'all see the
being
blunts
around
out
your
bringing
kids.
here.
I just
Yeah,
don't.
all right.
All right.
Well, men
I just don't.
Wait, hold on. First of all, men don't pick women to raise their kids.
I didn't say
Women
raise
pick
them. I
men.
said around them.
Wi-
You.
I don't need my girl. This is for me.
Me.
My girl
So she
is
don't live
for
with you.
me.
So she don't live with you.
I don't
She
care
don't
with
live
my
with you?
kids.
She don't live with
Think
you?
about my kid. Like, we don't like your. I
Does
don't
she
give a
live
fuck what
with
you
you?
like? You about to be out. Listen, you about to be out of the house, going to college, finding your own little traps.
Okay.
Let me and my little trap. We good.
You have no
Steve Harvey
idea-
said it. I don't care what y'all think about this. Me and her.
You don't have any idea how the woman that you bring around your kids can influence them in a negative or a positive way.
They got a mother. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm not.
And on that note,
I'm not
on that
touching
note,
that. I'm not
that's a
touching
Hey,
that.
Zion.
That was
On
a
that
speed
note-
response right there too.
I'm gonna tell you this, Zion.
I'm not
hey,
touching that.
You doing it.
I ain't touching
You
that
doing the smart way. You got everything that you dream of in house, right? And then if you want to show us some of the videos the other one is doing, I don't care. If you want to pay it, I don't.
I'm down.
Send it through the DM, and you know what I mean?
and on that note, I never thought I would say
Yeah,
this.
change subject, please.
I never thought I would say
Zion.
Zion.
Man of the year.
this. We're moving on to a less problematic segment.
Thank you.
Zion's former-
Let's
Go
just go.
somewhere
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Zion's former AAU
got it.
teammate John Morant has also been dominating headlines. As
There we
know.
go. See, 50,000 in the club got in trouble.
John's team is claiming that the gun he was seen holding on his friend's IG Live was actually a toy gun. I think
Genius.
somebody on this show may have suggested
Genius.
that. Yeah, you need to become a player lawyer. They need to come with you with all their
I
agreements.
told y'all that was a prop gun, man.
Genius.
That man don't be rolling around with stuff like that. He is a icon, man. to
Better
the
call
community.
Gil. You better call Gil.
He's an icon to the community, and he does not roll around with things like that.
So one person who don't give a fuck if it was a toy or not, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, he appeared on the Dan Patrick Show today to address the toy gun claims. He said the following: "It's something that I'm thinking a lot about because, again, I'm not going to get into specifics about the investigation, but in fact, if you're live streaming something to the world that looks exactly like a gun and in a frankly reckless manner, should it matter whether it's a gun or not?" So start with you, Gil. Does Josh's team saying it was a toy gun make this situation better or worse?
To the who? The public?
For him.
It doesn't really matter, right? The reason I say it doesn't matter because this is not something like he got pulled over for, right? This is something that there was no, okay, let me film you and you sitting there doing this. This was something he's doing and the camera caught it. Now you have to do all this looking to look at it, right? Which means it's a toy. Now, you want to use, if I gave you a toy, you did all your investigation, right? Which I don't even know why the NBA wastes everyone's time. You're investigating what? If it was a gun or not, how are you going to get the answers? You got to talk to him, right?
Right.
It's not like he got pulled over and there was a cop involved and they took something. You got to call him 2 days after or a day after and say, hey, there's no evidence. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a toy gun. You have no leverage. So at the end of the day, all they're gonna do is say, well, it appeared to be what we think was a gun, so we're gonna suspend you, and then they're gonna make up language that has nothing to do with weapons. It has nothing to do with weapons. There's gonna be language that displays some type of something, and they're gonna try to give them 20, 30 games.
Can I say something? This is gonna fuck up the whole legal system. You know why? because now that he has a video of him doing something that they suspect to be, you know, against the grain, imagine how many videos they can pull up now, like you was doing
What
with
do you
Kwame.
mean? Well, they said
stretch
they found a
like a
bunch of
video and stretch something and be like, look what's in the video. Look at that. He had some cocaine on the dresser. He had some something, like anything now can be maximized. So if they take this and do something with it just because he was in the video and it was a, you know, prop gun, fake gun, whatever, any video from this point forward with any athlete in it can be used against them for anything.
Not
at this
really,
point.
because even if there's white substance on the table, how can you prove it's that?
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
sugar.
If they do something
But
to
they're not-
him, they're going to be able to do something
No,
to
what
everybody.
I'm saying is they're not going to suspend him
see what
for.
he's saying.
They're not going to suspend him for gun. That is not going to be the suspension because they can't prove that it was, or if it's real, or they can't prove that.
They can't suspend him. I don't
so
think
they're
they can
gonna
suspend him. Period.
No, so they're going
gonna
to
make
suspend
something up.
him for behavior issues of moral conducting. It's going to be something whatever they suspend him for. They made it up today.
But if you're a lawyer and you hear this shit, you're gonna eat them alive because they, one, don't got evidence. No. Two, you're making up something on the fly. And then three, it's like you're putting everyone in the future in jeopardy for having someone present some fucking video that's like, oh look, he might have some cocaine
But
right
here's
here.
the point to Tennessee. Open carry, permitless state. So
It's not a gun, so we don't care.
But even, I'm just
Even if
hypothetically.
it was, even
Well,
if it was.
well, who the hell runs around with a fake ass gun?
Huh?
Ja Morant.
We just did a video. We just shot a video.
That's corny. Well, now he's corny now. Then you rolling around with that
Cool,
fake
I'll be
ass
corny.
gun.
I'll be corny and
Nah,
keep
man, y'all trying to save face, man.
I'll be
trying to
That
corny.
that shit is corny as fuck.
But what I'm saying is,
Like,
I'd rather
playing
be
with
corny
toys?
than lose $40
You playing
million.
with toys?
Cool, yes.
You playing with toys? All right.
Yes, because if I say yes, if I say yes, if I say no, it was real, that's 40 million.
Exactly.
It was toy.
All right.
Toy.
I mean, that's fine. Whatever.
I'll
I'm
be
just
corny
saying,
with
in
40
general,
extra
like,
million in my pocket.
A toy gun, huh? So that's what we doing.
Wait,
We not,
listen,
hey, we not,
listen.
you know we not doing that.
All right, that's what we doing.
But
All
if
right.
that's what he's saying he doing,
Nah,
it's
just
like,
be a real nigga then. Just be a real nigga.
stand on
Nah,
his shit.
that's what got me in trouble in the first place.
Okay, well then you
Trying to
should've-
be real.
Okay, well then don't try to be real.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's just
Don't
like
try to be real.
just like they did with me, right? All they're gonna do is say, hey, this is what we're gonna suspend you for, and you can't fight it. Or we are the NBA. You're never gonna make an All-Star team. Never gonna make an All-NBA team. Okay. So take the 20 games, or you're gonna take all this other shit that's never gonna come to you again. As a player, you're gonna be like, all right, take the 20 games.
Well, people think it's a democracy. The NBA is a private organization. They can move how they like for the most part. I'm just saying
Yeah,
that.
no, that's
It's
not-
So just claim it's yours.
Nah.
In the real world, yeah, he could be able to circumvent a lot of this shit. But Gil, like you saying, they're not even gonna get you for the gun. And even Adam Silver making that comment, former lawyer, like, no, it don't matter if it's real or not.
It's
the
the
image,
thought. It's the
image that
image.
you're projecting out.
That's what I
Oh,
said.
No, because that does matter as a lawful citizen. Like, you're not gonna penalize me in no way, shape, or form for what you think is conducive or conductive. Like, if that was a part of the agreement in the NBA that my behavior is gonna be dictated and I'm gonna lose part of my contract based on these things, these parameters. If you're not listing out these things and I didn't infraction on them, y'all ain't got shit. I'm chilling.
No, but I'm saying there's detrimental to the team, right?
Right? Conduct detrimental to the team. When the team is not formed or we not even.
No, what I'm saying is, what is it?
Anything.
It's anything.
Literally
anything.
anything.
I see.
Yep. Or
Right?
they say that.
Yeah. You loud. That's detrimental.
Detrimental.
That's detrimental.
For real, bro.
You know what? You
exactly
can't come back until I think you're mentally ready to play.
Calm down.
Right? Calm down.
Calm down.
I ain't mad. You mad. Calm down. Don't keep you suspended. That's the shit that, you know what I mean?
That's how far they can go with it. They really
it's like,
can.
when you're talking about mental shit, that's anything, bro.
Anything.
That's throwing the mouthpiece. Detrimental.
Too aggressive.
Yo,
He's being too
Gonna
aggressive.
hold you indefinitely until I
crazy.
figure.
That's crazy.
But that's all they can. That's all it is. It's not a real thing. They just, when it comes to mental, there's no bearing because it's the conversation with you, and then at the end of the year, you never had a conversation with me to figure out if I'm ready.
Right.
Yeah.
And he ain't being diagnosed through no motherfucking therapist or psychologist.
But that's
none
what I
of
said.
that.
The conversation is, this is what's going to happen. You're going to miss 20 games or 30 games, right? If you fight it, this is the road that's going to happen for you. If you don't fight it, you can be back to the star you were supposed to be.
That's cool.
Pick.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I picked. I went to Miami, enjoyed my goddamn vacation. You said 50K? 50? All right, I'll see y'all next year. I'll see you next year. That was 48 more games than they could have given me, but it was, I'm gonna take your contract.
Or I'm gonna take your contract.
Or I'm gonna take your contract. All right, good. Hey, nice to meet you, sir.
Exactly.
Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, Adam Silver. Y'all some good people, man. I'll see y'all back next year.
That's why there's no reason. That's why there's no reason he can come out and say it was a fake gun.
No.
He probably listen.
Just get your 20, 30 games and leave it alone.
I think it was. This is more for like the public. It's not for Adam.
You think they're upset that he did it and maybe like gonna punish him more even for trying to play with them like that?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just claiming it's mine.
It might-
I'm in an open carry state.
What I'm
I'm
saying
rolling with a gun.
It might be part of all of it.
It is.
Because what is the point of talking about Ja Morant right now anyway?
That's what I'm saying.
So what was the point of it? Right?
The gun
Well, Ja
conversation
put
about
it out
gun
saying there was a
control.
No,
fake gun.
Adam mentioned it first.
So, but how did he? So,
He got asked the
Ja's
question, though.
It came
people.
from the team, yeah.
Silver got asked
Yeah,
the
so
question.
Adam Silver got asked a question. He put it out, and then Ja did the
Responded.
it's this, and then.
Well, yeah.
Then he
So
responded
what I'm
again.
saying is, there's no point of using his name right now anyway, or because you're in the middle of the finals, you can throw it in to this now, get it mixed in, because you know once the NBA finals is over with,
It's a dead spot.
this dead period, anything with Ja is gonna be magnified. So you would rather try to get it right now, as soon as the NBA finals is over with, try to throw it in there, oh, he's suspended for 20 games, and then let the NBA championship and all that, and the FIBA
Yep.
watch it
draft.
out.
I think you get it out
NBA draft and let it just throw in
right.
the middle of that and you're good.
right after parade, into that window before draft, announce it, gear up everything towards draft. That's going to dominate people's conversation to Wemby. Then you got Summer League. People going to forget, there's going to be some things
Yeah,
in
you
place.
just throw it in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So if Ja don't do this stupid shit, we don't even be having this as a metric for them having this in a dead spot. They just looking for something at this point because he fucked up.
They would announce it if
situation.
they were going to announce it.
No, I'm saying if he don't do this shit at all, like
Yeah.
if we not dealing with the gun shit at all, we not even having this conversation about.
Something's going to be in the, whatever it's going to be. There's going to be some, like yesterday, we had like 13 things drop, and my head started spinning trying to figure out, there's a lot of shit we're not even covering on this show, but one thing, I know if Mike Malone's watching this show out there, he's out there in Miami in the hotel, he's going to appreciate, now we're talking NBA Finals. We finally have got here. We got some finals talk for y'all Nuggets fans, so. Game 3 last night, Jokic and Jamal Murray became the first teammates to both drop triple-doubles in the same NBA Finals game. Duo combined for, this is crazy, 66 points, 31 rebounds, 20 assists, shot nearly 56% from the field and 50% from three. We got some game action highlights. Ooh. Joker's touch, man. Ooh.
Why didn't he full rotate there, man? This nigga's tripping.
I mean, you got Caleb Martin on Joker. You got, who's that, Bam on Jamal Murray. Ooh.
That's a hell of a.
Hustle play. That was a big moment in the game, too, right there. That put back.
That was huge too.
Ooh.
No, it was up 16.
Lighter shade of brown. Joker. So they did their thing. Joker also dropped his third 30-20-10 game in the playoffs. He had one last year, two this season. Most in NBA history. So after the game, Jokic reflected on his record-setting performance.
When you have a line that's never been accomplished before in finals history, what do you think of that?
To be honest, I just think it's a win, because if we lose, nobody's gonna even mention. To be honest, I don't care. It's just a stat.
Just a stat.
I love it. So European.
Yeah.
So
We
European.
don't get the win, nobody cares.
Yeah.
We don't
It's
even
just a
get back
stat.
on the bus.
We got the win. I'm one step closer to my ring.
I think that's the problem with the American media and the European players. They've been professional so long that when they're coming here, it's just to play the game. They don't give two fucks about the history, the labels, none of it. whatever they get is just trophies to them. It's just whatever. I don't care about your American shit, right? Which is the problem because they're trying to give them awards that they're like, man, the MVP, I already got 12 games. I don't give a shit about
like
that.
it don't mean
I don't give a shit about the third. What does he need for? He needs me to play a little bit less so he can get it. Okay. Yeah. And that's how they're actually moving.
You're saying that's a problem? Why is it a
For
problem?
America.
They want to know in the back what accent you were doing with it.
Wimby? Is it Wimby? I don't know.
We don't know.
What I'm saying is a problem.
What do you mean by a problem?
Because they don't have a star.
He is a star.
He doesn't want to.
He
don't even want to be a leader to the team.
It's okay. I think that you can lead without wanting to be the star.
Then how do you
it's
mark?
okay.
Then how do you mark? This is the NBA.
Yeah.
This is a business. And I have guys who do not like.
So
I
what do
want
you
to be able to say you are, and they're like,
what do you want?
It's
You
bigger
want-
than
you-
that though,
so you-
Gil. It's bigger
yeah,
than
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
It's way bigger than like I see. I'm with you. It's bigger than that though. It's like when you talk about NBA scoring leader, you talk about rebounds, assists, all the stats that we look at when we grew up. We like, look, we're gonna be passing, we're gonna be scoring, we're gonna be rebounding, blocking shots, all of that, right? You talk about the history of the NBA. When you talk about who holds those titles, why we look at Charles Barkley the way we look at him, Dennis Rodman, they were rebounding menaces, right? So as a historian of the game, you look at these guys as greats. So you're saying the Europeans come here and they're not looking at them as greats because stats aren't as respected to them as it is to us. So when he surpasses certain milestones, it's not a big deal because that ain't what he's here for. But we got guys who are chasing that shit that we're like, we are crucifying them for chasing that shit because it's like, why don't you just play the game? Why don't you just play the game for the?
They play the game to win.
Right, but
That's what it's
but
about.
as
Play the game to win.
Americans, we're chasing not only the legacy of the history of the game, but we're also chasing our own individual greatness. So when you got a player who just like, man, you know what?
This
We're
is
just gonna
American
win.
culture, right? This is what we talk about in
Yes.
barbershops. This is the debates, the discussion, the GOAT debate that still rages on. I mean, literally open up Twitter right now, and LeBron, MJ, and Kobe fans have been going at each other ever since the Lakers lost in the least amount of games required for the Nuggets to advance to the finals, about just trying to dethrone each other's legacy, whatever. I got to imagine when Joker's back in Serbia at the barbershop, they're not talking about who's the GOAT. Like,
Right.
I don't give a
They
fuck.
don't care. They
man.
talking about like their own league because
I don't give it.
But Jimmy got the same type of energy.
You're not understanding. You're a business.
Yes.
My business is ran on stars.
He
My
is a
business
star.
is ran on personality.
wrong with that kind
so
of
what
star?
happens is if a guy wins a back-to-back MVP
He don't
and he's
think
in
it's-
Serbia,
and he don't
how
think
the
it's a
fuck
big
do
deal.
I sell that product?
Right.
That's the league
That's
problem.
not
I'm the league.
Yeah.
I have to sell Kobe Bryant
You have
likeness.
plenty of others.
Who?
Choose them.
How?
There's plenty
Luka's
of other
gone.
players.
Luka.
There's
Greek is
Greek
gone.
gone. Embiid.
This guy is gone. My other
Embiid
guy's
is
in jail. The
Cameroon.
other one's making stripper babies. How the fuck do I sell my NBA when the
don't
three
even-
guys I need are not even in this country
But the
anymore?
funny thing about it is the NBA wanted to be global from the beginning. That's the only
So,
reason
y'all-
that it
it
is.
might
My
go over there.
TV deals, these $billion TV deals, are not in no fucking Serbia.
Yeah.
Well-
That's a great point.
Well, then that's our
They're
point.
here.
Then,
But here,
then-
China, there's
No,
places
but
where you
he's talking about
Where's
the
my China
expansion.
player then?
The expansion of the NBA has expanded, but those are not core
I
major
get it.
markets.
I understand.
You think the
Don't
Lakers
matter.
TV deal has anything to do with overseas?
No.
No.
Yeah.
So if I have a star player in Jokic breaking all of these records, and his interview is 30 seconds, right?
No,
and he's
yeah.
like, I'm not interested. I want to
gotta
go
see it.
home. I'm this
No
and that. And this.
entertainment.
How am I selling
You
this?
can't.
You already
can't-
sold it with the game.
I'm not.
Like the game
No.
is
At the end of the day,
selling.
at the
I'm
end of the day, I just feel like European players, man, like you said, they've been professionals. They've been winning.
They're professionals.
And
This
they've
is-
been winning over there professionally. Like, you don't understand, like when they win championships over there,
It's
it's
way
like the whole
bigger.
city is,
The
like their whole
country.
country.
Over there.
So it's like.
Exactly.
All right.
Over there, when their
Yes.
players win, it's everything.
Yes.
They're over here.
Okay.
But in
you
theory-
brought them
So
there.
those
Okay,
guys
right.
are
You
winning.
expanded the league
Are you not
on
under?
purpose. You got these international players here
We
for
talked
it.
about
This is
the
what you
Lakers
did it
and
for.
Boston being better for the finals than the Denver Heat.
Yes.
This was the alternative conversation.
viewership.
For viewership, the reason why is because it's the organizations,
Global
right?
brands, right?
And the Joker in Denver, Miami would be boring basketball. It was like, man, that's just gonna be boring. I ain't gonna tune into this shit. Boom, boom, boom. So like he's saying, how can you sell Joker in Serbia and all these other markets when we're already going against the fact that it's already a boring game? It's already gonna be lower viewership.
Listen,
you can't sell it.
Listen,
No.
I don't need y'all.
No.
Thank you for what y'all do for the game.
Yeah.
I don't need y'all. I'm gonna go back home. I'm good. I
And
got
that's
my
what
whole
they're
country.
doing.
Okay.
You're saying
So-
everything I'm saying.
Okay, and that's
But that's
and
what
that's the same thing we do when we go over there. We win,
Exactly.
right? And then we come back. Okay.
Nah, but
You
we're not
playing-
playing. We're
you
not
playing
playing in
Italy.
the
You don't
league
give a
over
fuck
there.
about growing the game
Wait,
in Italy,
hold
right?
on,
I'm
hold
getting my
on.
bag to get ready to go back.
Y'all
Thank
are
you,
saying
whether
the
we win it or
same
not.
exact
So,
thing
so what's the problem?
as the player standpoint.
Yeah.
That's who I
You
am.
just said, I'm over Serbia, they win a championship, the whole country is gone.
That's your job as an
You're-
NBA to figure out who you
won't
want
you
to
listen?
uplift and grow, continue to grow
When
your
he's
brand
in
with.
his own country and he wins for his country,
Mm-hmm.
the whole country's moving. He's in America. When he wins, this country's not moving because he's not from here.
Why do you think that
okay.
the NBA is already a global
Okay.
brand? How much more do you need to move it? It's already lit. Outside of football,
how is that
what
his
else is
fault?
bigger in this country
When you
than
think-
basketball?
but think about football, though.
American, when
Y'all
I go
not
over,
seeing the
when
conversation.
if I'm an American and I go to Serbia and I'm the best player and I win a championship over there and I leave, you see how it doesn't move? I'm gone. The star player who's not from here went back to his country to have fun, right? So the star players, these record-breaking guys, the American markets can't sell it because they don't want to
What are you selling? What do you want to see?
The
Walk
next
down
the
street?
two-time
generation,
MVP,
the Michael
two-time
Jordan,
MVP.
the Larry Bird.
What?
I'm trying to
Yes.
sell my game to my American audience.
It is being sold
No,
as
it's
you can.
not.
Yes, it is.
It
What
ain't
are
being
What are you
maximized.
talking?
It's not
How
being
much more do you
maximized.
need?
It's
not
being
being
sold, but it's not
maximized.
being maximized.
It's not
I'm
being
confused.
maximized.
We're saying the
So this-
same thing, but
look,
you're
let me-
agreeing
let
with
me-
it over there, but
can
you're
I
not
cl-
understanding it over here.
Can I clarify? Because it's like
You
when you
won.
talk about his response to that question, it was,
Okay. Okay, just like if I go to China and win it.
but we're not going to
we're not
China and
going
win
to
it though.
China.
We're not going. This is the NBA.
talking
This is the
about-
top tier NBA, and he's shrugging it off like, but
This is your
these are records.
Think about your
these are
business. Okay,
records you
okay,
just broke.
Okay,
I'm not from America, so I really,
Eric,
at the end of the day,
what he's
I don't
saying.
care.
That's what he's
your
saying.
business, right?
Yes.
You put your product on players that's here.
Yes.
What if you put it on Joker and he spends half his time in Serbia?
Great.
That means I'm gonna get everything in
you.
Serbia.
Great.
I'm gonna get if he's winning in
Great.
Serbia, everybody's gonna start buying it in Serbia.
Great.
But you don't have a market.
But your
core
market is not in
So
Serbia right
Your-
now,
your
so it
market
doesn't
is
matter.
domestic.
It's still
doesn't need.
bread.
It
It's
does.
not.
It's a smaller
Still
market.
bread.
It's a smaller
It's
market.
adding to
no,
your
you're
bag.
losing.
Yes, it
You're going
is.
into the
No.
red because Serbia is not
No.
as big as America.
You're still
it's a
getting a
smaller
You're not
market.
getting the
No,
market.
the reason we want
No,
Joker as our brand is
no.
because we have a big market.
No.
To
I can't lose if I'm in
You
America
can't
and I have a
lose.
brand in America and I'm sponsoring Joker and Joker's going to his country in the summertime. and
win.
That's a
He's
win.
not
for me.
moving
saying-
it.
but he's
How
saying
is not
he's
moving?
not
You're not
here.
even
Because
you're
they're
not
still gonna
seeing
buy
him.
it.
You're not doing
He's
nothing.
not here though.
He's not.
He's gonna
here.
post it. All I need him to
he's
do is
not. But
post.
he's not. He's in Serbia. He's
You guys
not doing
are
anything
missing
for
the
your
whole point
brand.
of
Not doing nothing for your
I don't
brand.
think
He's
they're-
not
You guys
doing
don't
anything
know that.
for your brand.
Why
So
do
Joker
you
don't
guys
have
think
Instagram?
him
No.
not-
No, he does not have
saying-
Instagram.
Your point is right? I'm just saying like he
don't even have a house
not
here.
maximizing
Jesus
America's
Christ.
market.
Tough-
He's
For
only
you,
maximizing
right,
your
right.
market is
Tough crowd,
America,
right,
so he's
right.
not maximizing your market.
But Tough Crowd is big, so even if somebody take a picture of him in Serbia with it on, they're gonna send it to me.
It's
But they're
adding,
not
that's adding
doing it.
to your market though. That's
the-
adding.
your
So
main,
adding.
But what I'm saying is the main base is here.
Yes.
Right.
So?
So my best player didn't have a house here in Denver.
So?
He don't have a house here, which means he doesn't plan on doing nothing here. It's I play basketball and then I get the fuck out of here. So now I have my best player in the world as the NBA, America NBA. I can't actually monetize
I have a question.
and maximize. He's gonna break
I need
all
to-
my
I need to
American
understand
records.
something.
Do you not
I need to
think, do you not
understand
think that
something. I need to understand
historically,
something.
you don't think that players should respect the fact that there are milestones that you break and that is exciting for
We don't
all
respect.
players?
We don't listen.
I'm just asking.
How many
We don't even have a
players
European
Joker
player in the
No
top
one's gonna-
five.
none.
So why would I even
I
give a
can't even
fuck?
sell-
Like as an NBA player,
I
it's
can't
not even a
sell
European
Because,
player.
because you're breaking into the mold.
No, because
you're
y'all
breaking your
don't.
record.
We don't really fuck with European players
We
like
do.
that. I feel like
Dirk.
No,
we fuck with everybody.
You're
We
right.
can't- Where's a top five
Yeah, no.
European
You said-
player?
no,
So
say-
why would I give a fuck?
Say it
after I
again.
win it?
Say it
Because
again.
you're gonna be top
we
five.
as Americans don't what?
We don't really respect European players.
We
like
don't
that.
respect
So why
European
would
players. Now think about what you said. We don't respect it. Now
there's not even a top
now
five.
if they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And we don't give a shit. That means we're promoting 6, 7, 8, right? So we don't have the Michael Jordan. We don't
Not
have
promoting the best
we
product.
do not
I just want them
have
to answer my
the
question.
Kobe Bryant.
I have a very,
Man,
maybe it
that's
sounds
a
stupid, but
point.
what are you, let's say Joker wins the championship. He wins the MVP. He's excited. He's won his first MVP. He's won his first finals MVP. He goes home. What is it that you're marketing? What is it that you need?
I'm not marketing nothing.
No, but what? Let's say he does have a house in Denver. What happens after June 18th and he wins it, if it goes 7? What are you doing? What? Is he obligated to do something for the NBA?
No.
No. So what
Because
does
they
it
can't
matter?
sell it.
Yes, they can if he lived here. You
How
said,
the fuck am
no,
I
hold
selling
on.
a player who doesn't
You
live
said-
here?
No, well, I'm asking
What
you.
if Kobe lived in Italy?
I'm asking you if Joker was here, what does he have to do contractually?
It's not have to do nothing.
So then it doesn't matter.
I am an NBA
So
product.
it doesn't matter.
I don't give a fuck what McDonald's is doing in fucking
Then it
China.
doesn't
Have you seen the
matter.
China number? No one gives a fuck.
But what is he is he obligated and contractually forced
Well,
to
you're
do?
talking. Dear, I'm not
That's
talking
what I'm trying
about
to-
what someone's contractually supposed
So
to
what
do.
I'm asking you, what is it? You said you
I
can't
am
market
a
it.
business.
What
My
can't you
business
market?
is making my NBA as popular as possible.
So why can't
So
you
I
do
need
that?
the best product available
You have that. Wait, available for what?
for me to use it.
In what
To
way?
grow the game.
In what way?
The reason we grew
Tell
our
me.
game to them is we took our best product, Michael Jordan, this and that, and we put it over there, increased the game. We don't give a fuck about these guys coming here.
I'm asking-
We have our own entity.
I think
If
you're
they
missing-
want to come here and Jokers, all Serbia's watching it, great. It's good for our ratings.
Why do you need a house here?
It's good for our
Why,
ratings.
why do you have to
Okay.
live?
It's good. Listen, it's good
listen
for
to
our
what he's saying.
ratings to have other people play. But I still need my own product.
Yes.
You know
what?
weed, right?
To do what?
You know,
Yes,
you know
I
weed.
know weed. I know
If I'm a weed grower that doesn't have my own facility
Yes, with
with
your
the
own-
best
yes,
product,
yes.
and you're giving me, I can white label all day.
Yes,
I
all
can
day.
white label,
I
but I
want my
still
own-
need
Y'all
my own
miss-
structure.
you're not
answering my
Now,
question.
now my own structure,
You're not
right?
answering my
My
question.
own structure right now. Stripper pregnant, not playing. My new face of the NBA, stripper not playing. Gun charge.
Yep.
Right? The two faces that I needed are down.
So
and
you're
the,
mad
and the
now
three
because
faces
the one
that are up,
your third
I
yours
can't even
in.
use.
Your
Right.
third option don't give a fuck because he's
My
he doesn't
first two
value
options
stats.
are not here. Everybody else in front of them is. I can sell the shit out of Ja Morant, even if Joker sells. Even if he can, he can literally. I can literally do anything with Ja and overtake NBA Finals because that's how
And what
powerful
he's saying,
it is.
If Ja was to break that type of record, there would have been a lot more
What?
enthusiasm
What?
and just
cares?
no, it ain't about caring. It's about
cares
it's the
for
history
my
for the
mark,
brand.
for the brand.
You're a
For the
brand.
brand.
You're a
The
person.
brand
I'm talking
cares.
about
You
a
guys-
brand.
You
Because
guys
the-
really
because the
don't
kids
think
are watching
him
it
breaking
now. They're
these
like,
records is a
look
big
at how
deal to
Ja.
the league. Doesn't
Look,
matter
the
if he is
kids
a
are
kid,
looking
the
at
league
Ja's
is still moving.
response, right?
You're still
Ja's
making
response
money.
to breaking a 30-20. His response to breaking that record is going to inspire that next kid to be like, yo,
So is
I
the-
want to break Ja's record.
Is the issue the international component, which I think is a part of it, but it's also you have three big men, right, that are 1, 2, 3 in MVP voting. Nobody on this couch owns a pair of Jokers. Nobody on this couch owns a pair of MBs.
Or a Joker jersey.
Giannis is moving a little bit of shoes, but historically, big men are not selling shoes at the level of guards. So is the issue that, or is the issue that you look at Ja with this whole shit that went down, shoes sold out 3-4 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, and I still feel like Joker's here. You still can't market him. These are
Yes.
big. We can't market bigs like that.
Yeah.
All these guys are big.
What
But I
about-
know one thing.
I marketed the shit out of Shaq.
I mean, come on. I mean,
Man.
Shaq is more than just. I mean, come
Yeah,
on, man.
he's a
Shaq
whole
is a
global
different type of.
empire.
I mean, he's
Marketed
a rapper,
KG,
movie.
but
He's
we
very
have
good.
marketed the
He's
White.
very
But we have
Yep.
we have Wemby
Yep.
coming, but it's going to be interesting to see with all the hype.
Can't they even
fanfare
speak
around
English
the
like
game.
that? Like-
Thank
Is
you.
he moving units?
You can't even speak English.
Okay, so why are
So
you?
how
Why do you
the fuck
care?
am I supposed to sell to
So
my
why
market?
are you caring then? Why is it a big deal?
Okay, well then don't
Why
draft
does
them then.
Yeah.
So don't bring them over here.
But look, it's a big deal because it's
They're
our
talking-
it's our business.
They're thinking as fans.
It's our
so
business,
pointless.
yo.
It's
So
pointless.
it matters because it's business.
It's
I don't think these billionaires are
It's
thinking
pointless.
about
It's,
that
it's,
much.
it's pointless,
They're
right?
not.
It's the Little Mermaid, right? The Little Mermaid is doing great. How's it doing over there?
I don't know. I
Shit
wouldn't
numbers.
care. I
It's
literally
doing-
3
wouldn't
million.
care.
Yes, you should care.
Why? Why? Why would I care?
If it was your project, you would care.
You
I'm
would
trying to
care.
make you the
You would
owner.
for sure
I'm
know.
trying to make you the owner so you can actually see
Yeah,
something.
so you look at
So
it
all
from
you're
the
doing is just saying, I don't care.
of the NBA. We care.
I'm trying to make you the owner so then you can actually open your eyes.
My eyes are open.
Number one in Serbia? Little Mermaid
Thank
number one in
you.
Serbia.
How's it in China
But
and Korea?
not moving units in
Number
China.
one,
though.
probably.
No, in China, $3 million is
Yeah,
only
China
made.
not
China
yet.
and Korea.
They not fucking with us.
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
China bootlegs everything anyway. That's why the numbers
fair.
down
But what I'm
over
saying,
there.
if you are the
real.
business, I'm not trying to talk as a customer.
I just
I'm
still
saying
feel
as
like
the business.
I still feel like if I'm Joker, just
I'm
think
not
about
talking
it.
as Joker.
I'm just trying to get you to understand. If he knows Ja and Zion are the new faces or the future faces of the league, and he's like a afterthought or something like that, I wouldn't give a fuck either. I wouldn't care.
Yeah, but it's not from a
perfect
joke.
example.
not to give him a
Giannis.
fuck.
Perfect example. Giannis was wearing tough crowd during the finals, right? In Milwaukee. I have so many Greece fans that want the same pants and same socks that he wore
In Milwaukee.
in Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee.
I mean, but
So,
it's the same
so-
thing. with
and then he went to Greece and wore it. They still want the same thing.
I want to
Look,
see
you're
it.
talking
So
about
I got-
brand,
I wanna
you're
see
talking about
how many-
branding, right? You're
Sure.
talking about branding, right?
Sure.
But you're talking about the opportunity to brand, right?
You're branding from the star
You're branding
here in America.
right? So
okay.
if you put the same opportunity for a guy like Ja to wear a tough crowd, it's going to be different. It's going to be a different impact because Ja actually cares about the brand. Like it's an actual. It's the feeling behind it. Like when I support something, I'm supporting it
giving the
because
same
I'm
example.
fucking with it.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
just
okay, just
said
like
it.
Steph Curry wearing.
But Joker
yes,
not
of course, like
fucking-
Steph
but-
Curry wearing. Yes, of course.
So many
but
stars in the
I'm
NBA.
still gonna want the Greece. I'm still gonna want the Serbia. Of course, I'm still
Still
gonna want
so
them.
many
Yes,
stars
we
in
gonna
the
want we
NBA.
gonna want that, but I'm just saying the love and admiration behind supporting it comes from the history, and that's what Joker didn't have. Like when he asked that question, he like, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's been his attitude since he's been in the league.
From day
But
one.
it's only because he's European. That's what I'm saying. He's European. He don't care
It's
about
only
it.
because
Here's the
he
bigger
values
issue, though.
winning
So, Brandon,
championships, not
you give this
stats.
stuff
That's
to Giannis,
it.
right? But Giannis is heavy on social, right? Makes a point to be heavy on Instagram, heavy on Twitter. Joker's not fucking with it like that. Embiid heavy
But
on
if
social.
I still gave it to Joker, and if I gave Joker a shirt right now, he's wearing it in the finals. That's all I need coming through the tunnel.
Yeah.
That's all
Exactly.
I need. That's all I need.
Exactly.
So I don't need him to be on social media.
They're
And you don't
agreeing
even have
and-
a-
they're-
No,
they're
And you don't
agreeing
even
and
have a house in
arguing.
Denver?
This is
If you have
stupid.
a house in Denver, no, you can still
This
market
is
him.
their-
But he's
Do
not
everything
in
you need him to
Serbia
do.
on that. He's not in Serbia. He's in America walking through the tunnel.
He
He's in
will be in
America.
Serbia.
But-
Yes.
No,
He
but
will be
you're
in Serbia with it.
selling him
Yes, sir.
on TV in America.
I
They're
can sell
saying
him
it.
anywhere.
Many
They're saying it,
players.
but
This guy
they're
anywhere.
not realizing.
This
it,
guy
like,
can be.
'cause
This guy can go back to Serbia with tough crowd on with
They
the trophy.
can't.
You don't think it's gonna be in the Serbia papers?
But
Nah, if he's
but
in
hold
Serbia, it's
on.
not gonna be in the American papers. If he's in Serbia,
That's
you're not
still a-
gonna.
It's
That's
the
a bar
news.
for me.
It's
That's a bar
global.
for me.
Instagram. Everybody got Instagram.
All right.
Everybody
Let's
retweeting.
go. All right.
Here's the other point. I think Serbia's population is like 7, 8 million, whatever it is. So
He's saying
it's not making enough of a
if
dent
he
anyway.
wears the product here.
Everyone's gonna see it.
If he
Everyone.
wears the product
If he wears it
But
in
if he wears
Serbia,
it
there's
there-
a
he
thing
wears
called
it
social
here
media.
around, because this is America.
And everybody's
And he's
watching.
in Serbia, and no one knows where the fuck he is.
No one can
for
see
the
it.
rest of the
No
year.
one can see it.
No one sees nothing. I have my main
No one
star
sees nothing. He
not
has
walking
social
around
media.
America, not walking. He don't have social media for the 13th time.
He doesn't
He
have
does not
to.
ha-
The person
I have a
taking the
back-to-back
picture-
MVP.
The person taking the picture needs social media.
I
That's
have
it.
a back-to-back MVP.
Take the picture, post it on your page.
Back-to-back.
win.
Have you ever seen an interview with
Cristiano
Jokic?
Ronaldo? Cristiano Ronaldo has the most followers on Instagram. You know why? Because he has one. He has an Instagram. The Joker don't have to run it, but if he had one, he'd have 20 million people following him.
If Joker won a championship and flew home private, right, got off the plane with the trophy with tough crowd and a dog hat on, I'm good.
Win.
If he does it.
Win.
But
When
just-
he doesn't
But who would
do
you
it,
rather have do it, Joker or Giannis?
it
Either
don't
one.
matter. It
Either-
don't matter. Where
The
did
MVP
I mean,
of the
I already had
They
Giannis
don't know-
doing it.
I don't even think y'all
MVP
know
of
what y'all
the
arguing at this
finals.
point.
Yeah.
He's talking about branding.
He's won
He's
two-
just talking about the fact that he could take that image and then he can promote it.
Yeah, over here.
Not the fact that it's in real time. I got 20 million people watching. It's real
He's
time.
not promoting it here right now. As of right now, he's not promoting it here, so you're not getting sales. You get that?
You're
So
only
when he goes to
promoting
Serbia,
everything.
he's not promoting it. Do you get that?
I would get every Denver fan.
What I'm saying is he's not doing it.
Okay.
And you're not doing it with him.
Okay.
Right? So we have a back-to-back MVP who got both his trophies over there. They had to find him to give him his trophies, which means there's no celebration for an American thing.
There
Right?
was.
You know, when we give Michael Jordan his,
It's a celebration.
Right? We give Kobe his, right? His is fucking craned somewhere in Serbia where they got to find him in a backyard somewhere, and we get like a 5-second clip of it.
We just
right?
value different
Y'all talking
things.
about
Right?
you're
I'm not talking as a
time.
fan or what Joker thinks.
Yeah,
I
but
know
we just
Joker
value
thinks the
different
way
things.
Joker thinks, but I'm talking about as the brand,
We all-
As the league.
Thank you.
As the
As the
league.
league.
Yes.
But
As Joker, I'm fine with what Joker's doing because most of us would like to live that way too,
Yep.
with no responsibilities. I guarantee you, if Kobe Bryant or if Tatum if Tatum did an interview like this,
Man, they eat his ass up.
if Tatum did an interview like this in the American
wouldn't
soil
care.
and don't give nothing, fined.
No.
If Tatum did that because
Finding him.
maybe Tatum mindset is I'm trying to win a ring.
Can you
Thank
give me a
Yeah.
sound? Give me a
Wouldn't it
give me
make
a
it
sound.
better?
What is our culture? What is our culture? What is our brand sold on?
We don't own
Interviews.
the NBA.
Please.
But you know what it means.
Interviews, right? Interviews. Michael Jordan's interviews, Kobe's interviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
LeBron's interviews, right? We can sell that as the NBA. I can market
Can we
their
sell-
likeness to the world.
The culture.
So you guys
Everything
culture
that's
of the-
what
the
made
culture
Jordan
of the
great is how
NBA.
he dressed,
Yes.
how he spoke,
So not the
everything.
game. Not the game.
The game.
The culture.
The shoes
Not the
getting
game.
banned. The shoes getting banned. The Gatorade, all the other shit he was moving. You wanted
Okay.
to drink Gatorade
It's
because Mike drank
everything
Gatorade.
that
So
comes
propping
with it
up-
as a star.
propping
So
up
now
the
I have a
billionaires.
star
Got
who
it.
doesn't want to talk, who doesn't want to be a star, he doesn't care, he's gone. Hurts the brand.
I would
And the
feel
culture.
maybe a little more personal if I actually owned a team. I don't own one of these
Okay,
teams.
so you're arguing for no reason.
No, I'm not arguing. I'm just simply saying to you that the NBA is a billion-dollar industry. It doesn't matter why
It
they
does.
are,
It
and they're
actually
not
does.
going to not
It
be
actually
because
does
Joker doesn't care about somebody else's stats. It's not going to
it
change
actually
anything.
It's not somebody
does.
else's
It's not gonna
stats.
change
It's the
anything.
culture
It
of the
actually
NBA.
It's not going to change
It
anything.
actually
Still.
does.
It doesn't make
No.
any
If
sense.
you have someone who's not celebrating your culture to help sell it.
What if he said
I don't
this?
care about
What if he
he.
said this?
I don't care
I'm
about
asking-
he.
You're talking about an interview. What if he said this? I don't care about those stats. The only stat I care about is how many championships I win. Would you feel better?
Yes.
Okay, so then that's still a thing.
If he said
He
that.
didn't say it because
I
he
know
wasn't
he
asked.
didn't.
He wasn't asked.
I've listened to
He wasn't asked.
Have you heard any Joker? Give me one line Joker said that was empowering to my new future.
Yep.
Go.
I don't
Promoting
None.
the league. Promoting the league.
Nothing.
Why do I? That's not his job.
My job is to play.
Yes, it's not his job.
But you're the
That's
star.
the NBA's job.
You're
it's
the
not
star.
his job.
Am I the star?
It's just like when LeBron.
Exactly,
Listen,
he's not
all right,
the
let me ask you
star.
this.
Am
Let
I?
me ask you
He's
this.
a third
When
or fourth
LeBron
option.
when LeBron broke the record, right, and he did his press conference, he knew how important the record was to
gives
the
a-
culture of the league.
LeBron
Listen.
James is an American
My
man that can
nigga,
speak
but,
English.
but wait,
thank
but
you.
wait,
Okay.
wait, but what did LeBron know? He knew the history of the league and how important
I would hope.
the all-time scoring leader is to the
Listen,
league.
hold
And
on.
every other stat, like most playoff points, like most clutch shots, all of these things are important to our culture.
You guys don't even.
It's important to the culture.
Listen.
So when you surpass one of these milestones, they identify and say, you know what, I know how important this is to the culture. You know, it's just great to be a part of the greats.
He's not
Da-da-da-da-da.
his culture.
I'm not saying that he should have said that, but that's the response we usually get when milestones are passed
Hold on.
because of the culture.
Hold on.
BJ,
You have a
like
podcast.
some slave
BJ, how hyped
mentality.
would
You have a
be-
podcast,
How
right?
hyped would you be if a motherfucker didn't give you an MVP that you deserved and you on their mic? I don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all gonna give me my MVP.
Okay, you have a podcast, right?
Not anymore. if I
Okay,
used
when you
to.
did, and you come over there and you ask me questions. This is
Yes.
your podcast,
Yes.
right? That you're surviving on.
Yes.
And I come up there and answer it like, "What you think about this?" Yeah, that was good.
I wouldn't have you on if I thought you weren't gonna give me what I needed. They don't have a choice.
They have no choice.
Thank
So
you.
that means you have no choice to get my interview.
I don't need
And
you.
I'm
I
giving-
don't interview people that aren't
What
gonna
I'm saying is,
converse
if-
with me.
If all your interviews,
They're not.
these
that's-
high-profile guys are sounding like that, how does your business
I wouldn't
survive?
interview
But you
them.
have to, dear.
No, I don't.
You,
There's-
the NBA has to.
You're messing up the scenario. You're
How many
messing up
players
the
are there in the
scenario.
league?
Messing
We're
up the
giving
scenario.
us, we're giving a
How many players are there?
scenario.
Moving to go-
You're
How many
messing up the
players are there?
scenario.
Moving to go.
Like you're
There's
giving
more
a
than
scenario
that.
and you're
No,
fucking it
there's
up
not.
for the
There's
sake
not
you're
five
fucking
players in the
trying to
league.
sound
How many
right.
players are in the
You're
league?
What the
changing
fuck,
it.
How many players are
You're
there?
just changing it.
Are there 400
Because
players?
now you know what I'm talking about.
Are there
Yes.
400 some players? I don't have to interview Joke. I don't have to on my podcast. There's so many
He's a
people that I
There's
can
one team playing. It's two teams playing. There's Denver and then there's Miami. You
Okay.
have to interview Joker.
So interview Murray, somebody that's from America.
Murray's not a star
Canadian.
for your
Canadians,
thing.
they're right
He's
now. our
not a
neighbors.
star
You
for
know what
your
I'm saying?
college.
He's not a
Basketball.
and he's not a two-time
Interview.
MVP.
Two-time
Interview.
He's not a two-time
Anyone.
MVP.
But the
There's
point is,
so
at
many-
He doesn't wanna listen
the
to this
highest
one.
point of the league right now, between those three guys, Giannis probably the most marketable of
Yes.
the three.
Okay.
That's why they made a movie over him.
And I
You know what I
wouldn't
mean?
give a
And-
shit if I was Joker and they didn't give me my
Yeah.
Not
MVP.
talking
But
about you
that's the
being
thing. It's not about Joker
It's
not
not his
giving a
job.
fuck.
Not about being Joker. Stop.
You're talking about a company, the NBA.
Okay,
Right?
You
The NBA.
got to get paid.
You know what
off
you're
of
doing
a
right now.
Hold
You're
on,
beating
you
the
got to
dead
get
horse.
paid off of a Joker's interview. You have to do it. You have to.
Yes.
Right? We're not saying you can
I
change
hear
and pick
what
it.
you're saying, yes.
You have to get paid from a Joker's
Ask better
interview.
questions. Ask better
He don't
questions.
speak English.
I am an
He
interviewer.
don't
I am a
speak-
reporter.
he don't
If
speak-
I need to get paid
don't
off of this,
speak
I'm
English.
going to ask
Lord,
better
have mercy
questions.
on us
That's
all.
it.
Don't speak English.
That's it. I'm gonna ask
Very
better
well.
questions.
You don't speak English
think
very
this
well.
is-
I'ma ask
so
better
how are
questions.
you going to be able to market this interview?
I'm going to ask better
I
questions.
didn't ask that. I said, how are you going to market this interview?
That was
Right?
a bad interview to me. You didn't ask
Thank
that.
you.
That was the only question that they showed us.
Thank you.
I'm
It's
sure
a-
there was
it's
plenty
a
more
bad-
others.
It's a bad
Ask
interview.
better
You
questions.
said it. It's fine. It's a bad interview versus you having a Jason Tatum
One question
or
is not
Ja
an interview.
that can give you an interview that's also a star. So when you compare the two interviews,
I'm fine in the West. You look at the John interview, right?
Yeah.
But saying all that, that was the part of the interview that literally went viral.
which
Right.
one?
That's
that
it.
Joker-
That's all people care
That's all.
about.
You don't have no.
Which it works. It works
There
in
was
the
no
short term.
energy
What I'm saying is-
He probably
competing.
said way
You
better
won.
shit.
No, he hasn't.
probably
defeat.
said way better shit than that, but
But
because
what
he
I'm-
said that, everybody wants to harp on
But
it.
what I'm saying is it works in this interview, it works in the aftermath of the game, but Ja, I'm fine in the West. It worked when he said it because everybody was talking about that shit when it happened. Then the Lakers beat the Grizzlies. I'm fine in the West comes back up. These type of things now have more legs and more movement from
Man,
a viral
listen,
perspective.
When you're a star player, it's everything that comes along with it. Speaking, appearance,
I'm here. I'm sitting. The mic's in front of me. I'm doing my obligation. If you don't ask better questions, then I'm not going to answer with better answers.
Hey,
That's it.
Who's the best singer in the world?
Right
Right
now?
now.
Best singer, vocalist.
Ooh, I would say Jennifer Hudson.
Great. Who's the star?
What do you mean? Who's the star?
Star.
Beyonce.
Okay.
Beyonce.
There we go.
What about it? Just because you're a star doesn't mean you're more talented. Sorry. There's a whole bunch of bums that are famous and do not have any skills.
But who
Who's the
does the
star?
business get behind?
And
Who
they're
makes the
broke.
most money?
Who does the business
And they're broke.
get behind?
People that are
The
famous.
business
always
gets
broke.
behind
Who's the best?
Beyonce.
Who's the best vocalist? So you have the best vocalist that's breaking all the records, but we can't sell it. So we have Beyonce and we're gonna have Rihanna. We don't give a shit about your records because this is an entity that sells. I'm the business. I need to sell something. I can't sell just your vocals and whatever else you're bringing that are not star. Your interviews are whack. You dressed whack. You
Talk
look
about it.
whack. Yeah, your game is amazing. Your
I
vocals is
guarantee.
amazing. But I need someone that I can sell.
So
because it's a business.
You'd rather have somebody that's less talented. That's cool. That's
I need a
cool.
star.
That's cool. Jennifer Hudson is a star.
The NBA doesn't
A
sell. The
star.
NBA sells stars.
100%.
Jennifer Hudson is also a star.
100%.
Not as big of a
That's
star,
a
but she's
fucking
a star.
valid fucking point, man. When we talking about business.
If we talking
If
about
we
business.
I'm talking about business.
If we talking about watching
You
shit on
asked- no.
TV like a fan,
No,
like
you asked me
I
a
get it.
question.
We
You
watching
said,
fan
who's
shit,
the best
cool.
singer? I answered it.
That's business. We talking business.
You
So
proved my point.
that's the truth, though.
I
That's
know,
the
but that's why you
answer
proved
of the
my point.
question. That was the answer to the question.
Because you proved my
I was
point.
gonna go with Jasmine Sullivan.
That's
Who?
another one too.
Whoever
bigger,
you
Rihanna?
pick. Whoever you pick. Whoever you pick.
selling out stadiums?
Who's the star?
Rihanna, of course, I know. We know who the star is when we take it away from everything else.
Jasmine Sullivan is a
I
star.
need
First of all,
my
Jasmine-
So
Beyonce.
is
First
Jennifer
of all, y'all got
Hudson.
Jasmine Sullivan
And
fucked
so
up.
is Jennifer
Oh.
Hudson.
No, she-
yeah.
She will sing the national anthem at the
Cool. Is she a Beyonce?
She's
Who's the
a
better?
star.
Who's
She's
better?
a star.
Who's better?
Better at
Better
what?
singer.
A better singer,
Yeah.
Beyonce or
That's not
Jasmine
even a
Sullivan?
question.
Jennifer?
I mean, you know.
Who's the star? Who's the biggest star?
You said
You
biggest
asked
star.
who's the
Yeah,
question.
Oh, okay.
You said singer.
Okay. say?
You said singer.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about stars, though. We're talking
So
about
then go
Joker's
sell your
a better
stars.
player.
So go sell
Joker's
your
a
stars in the
better
NBA.
player.
If Joker's
I
not a big
need
enough
my
star.
star.
So then why do you want Joker to do the interview then if he's not a star for you? Why are you interviewing
Because
him?
he's the best player on the
can't.
Nuggets.
Oh, so then but he's not a star. So why do you care?
But from a
Stop
term,
trying to turn him into
he
a
has-
star.
terms
He's a
of star
player.
power,
turn him
though.
He's
into one.
talent. He's not a star.
can't.
He's better talent. He's not the
We
star.
can't.
So then move on. Go find you
That's
another
what we're
fucking
trying-
puppet.
that's what we're trying
Go
to
f-
say
go-
as
then
a
move
business.
on. Then move on.
We're not
Okay,
talking
that
about
was
the player. We're talking
you can
about
go
the
promote
business.
someone
They all
else.
vocalists.
He's winning my rings.
So then you're bad. You're bad.
Exactly.
You're bad.
Scott Foster on the line, please.
Bad.
Come fix this
You're
shit.
bad.
Saying everything you're saying.
I know she is. That's
No.
what's weird.
Just stop.
It
Just
is.
stop.
Then
Keep
stop.
going.
Then
Like,
stop.
Saying what I'm saying.
You're saying what I'm saying. So stop.
So let's talk about
Weird.
Joker and Jamal Murray. Are they the most dominant duo in the league right now?
Yes.
They
No
in
question.
the finals.
And we had
As
this,
a duo,
They in the
yes.
finals.
we had this talk last night. Is Joker the best player in the world right now?
Yes.
Yes.
No question to me.
Is Joker the most marketable player in the world right now? Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Is he?
He should
Yep.
be.
Is he?
Yep, he is.
He-
Whatever you
I
say.
thought he wasn't a star.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you
I
say,
thought he
I'm
wasn't
gonna
a
say.
star. I thought he was just talent.
Whatever you say, I'm gonna say.
I thought he was just a star.
And I think that the issue that we're all pointing out is essentially, like, you look at the NFL, right? NFL, 130 million people are watching that Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
It's not internationally driven league, right? The best players in the league are
Right.
predominantly American,
Right.
right? So in theory, the NBA that has this huge international influence, players from
Don't even have a
hun-
chance to touch
But it should be smacking the NFL in terms,
Can't.
and it's not holding the
Can't.
candle to that shit.
Can't. They own a day of the week.
What?
The NFL owns a day of
They
the
own a
week.
few, you know what I mean? And
Well, they own one. They're trying to claim a couple others, but they own
They
one.
own Sundays. They own Mondays. And they're taking over like Christmas. Yeah, we want your corners too. Like it is, but basically whatever the NFL wants to do, wherever they put a game, people are gonna watch. the
Ain't
shit.
Basically,
no,
what
ain't
you're
no
saying is
business
that-
in the world that doesn't want someone to be the face of the endorsement.
Right. Nobody.
And your
I agree with that.
endorsement must be multi-layered.
You have to choose your
But you have
endorsement
to
then.
start
Choose them.
domestically.
But the
you
NFL
start domestically and you expand.
The NFL comparatively to the NBA has bigger stars than the NFL does, right?
Correct.
The NFL is a bigger league.
Correct.
So when you look at somebody like a Joker, like even we're talking about Giannis, you put Giannis in a Tough Crowd shirt, he puts that on his Instagram, that's 15 million people that saw it right away. America's Greece, people all over the world.
Yes.
You give Joker a Tough Crowd and you hope that he sees it on TV or wherever
Maybe,
he's at.
because he don't got no social.
You know what I mean? But now I got to do additional research to figure out, okay, what brand is he wearing? Okay, that's branded shit. It's extra level that a lot of people aren't going to want to take.
You have to
Versus
understand
Giannis
everybody
posting
that
and tagging,
comes
look at me in my
to
Tough
be
Crowd
promoted.
shirt. Oh, I know, right away it's Tough.
Right away.
Bam,
15 million.
I click on the ad, whatever it is. But I think that's kind of the bigger issue. So when we look at Joker and just what he's doing, and I'm gonna ask y'all this question: is he having the most dominant performance by a big we've ever seen in the NBA Finals? And this
In
is
the NBA Finals?
NBA Finals. Playoffs, he's averaging 30, 14, and 10 this postseason.
What Shaq averaged that 1 year?
Not
27
that.
seconds.
Against Philly.
Not
It'd
that.
be somebody like Wilt Chamberlain.
Not that.
But are we talking about statistically dominant or just what we've seen physically with our eyes? Like
Like what we're watching,
what Shaq was
we're all,
doing was
we weren't allowed to watch.
Yeah, it was unfair.
And what Joker's
mean,
doing is unmatched.
Yeah,
too.
I would still have to go with Joker because when you're talking about the whole package,
Unmatched.
he's bringing 60 to 70 points from himself.
Yeah. Assists and buckets.
But is he dominating?
Yeah.
In the
Yes.
sense,
How do you-
in the
that's-
sense-
Yes.
Not dominant
ain't-
like a
we ain't-
Shaq, like
we're
a.
not-
That's
yeah.
that's
No.
what my
From offense, I can go
conversation.
get a
But that
bucket.
doesn't
My
give you-
conversation is dominance.
that doesn't
Like
give you
with
stats,
Shaq, it's
though.
like, yo, I'm dominating every single fucking possession is a dominant possession.
But singularly
No.
to get himself points.
I know what
That's
you
it.
Now we're
That's
talking
only
about-
one person affected by that.
Because you all Shaq with the doubles and all that other shit he had going on, freed up.
And
over
you
the-
know, hack a Shaq and you know the.
But
fucking-
Joker's doing it on multiple levels now.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
many.
No, because
not
you
as
talk
flashy
about
as Shaq in the post.
he expands his game to be dominant.
Yeah.
Shaq never had to expand shit. He just got into the paint.
Yeah.
When it was in the paint, it was dead fucking.
giving you
heat.
buckets and
So
rebounds.
Joker had to
different.
evolve his game to
different
be
game.
dominant.
But what I
dominant.
will say, Joker's touch fucking nuts. His post ability, where it's not like Shaq when we used to watch Shaq. I get
Shaq
the ball in
didn't
the
have
post.
to have none of that shit.
Shaq needs
He didn't have to
somebody
have
to
a
give
touch,
him
and
the
it was
ball.
boom, 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 boom. Dunk that
Shaq
shit.
needs somebody to give him the ball to
But the
do
problem
what he
with Shaq is when he can't do that no more,
Then
what does
what?
he have?
But we're
Then
not
what?
talking about when he can't
But what
do
I'm
that.
saying
We
is
are.
Joker,
We're talking
worst
about
case
dominant.
scenario, what I'm saying is Joker's Worst case scenario, he can just be the point guard.
I get it, but we're talking about dominant finals performance. We're not talking about.
Then
We're not
Joker-
talking about what he did 10 years. We're talking about like
Shaq's
30 performance.
30 and 15. Okay, he's gonna give you 30, 15 with 10 assists.
It's how Shaq's getting it.
It don't matter. The numbers are the
Doesn't
numbers.
Does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Does.
If you shoot threes and get the 30 and I make twos with free throws, I'm still at 30.
but it's not as dominant.
No.
It's 30.
It's
It's
not
30.
dominant. It's not. It's still
I
different.
mean, I understand.
It's a
dominant
different
because
thing.
People are getting in
may
foul
not-
trouble. They might be
Yes,
fouling
it's
people
different. I'm
out.
fouling you out.
But you're bringing only 30 points. I'm generating 70 points from me.
No,
You might not like the way I'm doing it, but I'm generating 70 something
Yeah,
points.
but you look. That doesn't mean that your effect and dominance on the game
Yes,
is
it
greater
does.
than mine.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
The only thing you have
it
over
does.
The
me
stats don't
What I'm
dictate
saying-
that.
The only
Literally
thing,
does.
Yes,
That
it
does. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
Literally
does.
No, it
does.
doesn't.
Because when you're finishing the game, you're
Literally.
finishing the game with 90 something.
you.
I'm finishing the game. We're finishing the game with 120 something because everybody got involved
And Joker
Listen,
shooting
I
80%
agree
from the free
with
throw
all of
line.
those
Thank you.
with 80%.
Thank you.
So look.
So that
if you-
means you can give
can't
me the
even
ball
be
at the
hacking
beginning. You
Shaq.
can't get the ball.
Okay, look. So if
Can't
I
give
take
Shaq the ball in
the
the fourth quarter
passing
with-
elements away from Joker,
But we can't.
Can't
That's
take
it.
that.
what do you mean?
You can't take something from him.
You can't take something he brings.
That's
Just
like
did it
taking-
last game.
No, you can't.
We just did it last game.
No,
we didn't.
No, you didn't
We
take
took
it.
away his assist.
No, you
We
didn't.
won the game.
41,
You didn't
11, and 4.
What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, we
Why
took
do you
his-
think you?
What are you talking about?
We took
What
it
did you
away.
We just had 4 assists and lost the game. We took it away from him.
No, you
And he
didn't.
had-
Yes.
and how
You
many
knew
That
points-
happened.
And how many points did he have?
It don't matter. It happens.
44.
But it happened.
44.
And that's more than Shaq has ever scored in the finals.
Yes.
Listen, man.
You took his passing
Now
away.
we're moving the goalposts.
We
No.
took his passing away, and he gave you 44
Talking about
points.
dominance, not stats.
Yeah. Yeah.
41, 14,
you
or 41, 11, and
Dominance,
4.
not
31 and what?
stats.
41, 11, and 4.
So what I'm saying, you took his, so he gives you about 30, 12, and 10, right? You take his points away, he just added it to the points. So you can see how he's bringing, what, 50, 57? He generated 57 worth of points, is what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I see how the points in the stat pocket and the columns, they add up with Joker, right? But I'm talking about dominance. 70, 80% from the field.
Same.
Dominant.
It's gonna be the
Same.
same. He's giving me the same.
Same.
He's giving me the same percentage.
Not the same.
And Shaq didn't shoot 70 or
Not the
80% from the
same.
field.
What I'm saying
he
is,
did not.
What I'm saying is, if you gave me 20 shots, right, and Shaq finished with 40 points, right, 40, and you gave Joker the same, and he finished with 30 but 10 assists, who was more dominant?
It depends
He
on how
goes safe.
Shaq's getting his points.
You got 40.
How's he getting his points? It matters.
It's your fault.
You went 20 for 20. You
It's
made all
his
dunks.
fault.
But that's and-ones, it's a lot of things, like you said, fouling the other teams,
missing
guys
those free
out.
throws.
All of those things matter.
He
But I'm
missing
just
those
saying,
free throws.
You got 40 points.
Those aren't and ones.
20
Those
for
are
20.
just layups.
40.
Okay.
Dunk.
Okay. Joker got 30 points on open jump shots.
Yeah, and 10 assists.
Right.
Who's more
Shaq.
dominant? Right?
Shaq's more dominant.
Right? Now, those 10 assists, right, those are going to be twos and threes. So Shaq total is 40. Joker has 30 with 10 assists, right? Those are twos or threes. So 40, now you're going to have to add 20 or 30 or whatever.
Shaq has a point guard on his team that has 10
What I'm saying, if
assists.
it's 10 threes, if it's 10 threes, that's 30 extra points. So now that's 60 points total for Joker versus Shaq's only 40.
I get the stats, Gil. I get the stats. What I'm saying is Derek Fisher's somebody's gonna
We're
offset.
not talking about Derek
Somebody's
Fisher.
gonna offset.
We're talking
Derek
about
Fisher.
two players. Stop moving the goalposts. We
Somebody's
talking about
gonna
two
have
players.
to offset
No.
giving Shaq the ball, those 10 assists that Shaq could potentially have if he's getting double teamed, if
he's
he's
not.
doing whatever he's
He
doing
never did
to
it.
get the 40 points.
He ne-
So
What
if
did
Joker's
Joker
getting
shooting
10
from the
assists,
floor?
someone
So-
on his team is not
Please,
getting
please
So
say that.
let's just,
But
we're just
correct,
going this
right?
postseason.
So someone has to get those assists, right? So if Joker's going to be the one, it doesn't mean that he's dominant because he's getting the assists. It's because the team needs him to do that. It's just like, okay, Shaq literally is dominant because he has one specific thing that no one can stop.
So look,
He's
Jo-
gen-
So
but what
does
I'm saying is,
Joker.
but even though he's not dominant in your world, he's generating more.
I get it, but I'm just saying.
More is dominant.
The question was, who's more dominant
Yeah,
in
and
the
so
finals?
Joker,
And I said
no,
Shaq.
so-
I'm saying Shaq.
So Joker, this entire playoffs, 31 points per game, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, shooting 55% from the field, 47% from three. Now we'll just go finals. Shout out to StatMuse, very easy site to use. So finals, 33, 14, and 9.3 assists in 3 games. 59% from the field. What's he shooting from?
Even if Shaq averages 33
Right.
and 14,
That's
the
it.
9 assists
it's
overtakes.
done. It's done.
Stats. Y'all still, you can't get off
But here's the thing. If I told you those were Shaq's numbers, you would tell me that's
Y'all
the-
keep bringing it up. After we like
It's
keep
because
talking about
that's
that.
the part
If
that
I-
makes sense.
It's part
If I
of
told you those
dominance.
were Shaq's numbers in the finals,
makes sense.
we would all sit on this couch and agree that's the most dominant finals that we've ever seen.
If we
Which
watch
one?
it, if we
I gave
watch
you-
it, we're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is that?
So if I told you Shaq was averaging 33, 14, and 9 assists,
You just say that's the most dominant thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
you said that's the most
Because
dominant.
it'd be the 33 points would be dunks.
Yeah.
And that just seems better.
It's not.
That's what
it's
I just
not.
This the whole thing.
It's not better, it's just points.
It just
It's
seems
just
better
points.
because there's all dunks.
Yeah, but
It's
that's what I'm
just
saying. It seems
points.
better.
It seems more dominant.
You think a
It
dunk is
seems,
worth
but-
more than a
But we're not talking
layup?
about seeing.
Yes, we are.
A
That's
layup
the
is
Just like Curry shooting threes and
tripping, y'all.
LeBron dunking.
Y'all just don't want me to have it. It's good.
No, I'm saying LeBron
But
dunking.
take that shit anyway.
No.
LeBron seems more dominant because you're just dunking on everybody and it just looks
He
more.
is more dominant.
But if one's averaging 33 and
Why is a
That's
dunk
still a
more dunk?
stat.
Why is because it's a dunk, it's more
It
dunk?
looks
no,
better.
it's because it's strength. It's man. It's
But it's
ah,
like- it's-
I'm gonna dunk your ass.
But it's like-
strength. It ain't no soft shit. It ain't no.
But it's like Kobe
It's
hitting the shot over
dominating
3
the
dudes.
fuck out of you.
it's ESPN.
It's 2
It's the
points.
ESPN look.
It's 2
For
points.
ESPN, it looks great.
It could be, but it's
two-
called dominance.
it's 2
for a
points.
reason.
So if I
Not
if
passive.
I get
It's
so
not
if I get-
passive aggressive.
If I get 50 points in all layups and you get 30 in dunks, you're more dominant?
Yes.
That's so dumb.
Yes.
That is
Because I'm
so-
dunking all over your
That's-
niggas down there.
that's- no.
You getting wide open
You're 20
layups.
20 points
You
short,
getting-
though.
I didn't
Man,
say
you
they was
getting-
wide
you getting
open.
wide open.
I never
I'm
said they was
dunking
wide
on
open.
everybody down
I never
there.
said
You're
they
20
was wide
points.
open.
You're 20
I
points
never
short,
said
though.
they was
Dunking
wide
on
open.
everybody down there. The most dominant performance that we've
No,
seen
see,
in
that's
the
the problem. It's not a performance.
That's your problem.
The
Yes.
performance
That was
is the whole
What's
thing.
the conversation?
Performance.
What was the damn question?
I think for me, and this is the thing that we can all agree on, watching Shaq from a dominant standpoint, but the problem is when we see Joker do what he do, it's not flashy as what Shaq was doing with the yams on and all that shit, but
It's still dominant.
Like the most
it's still
dominant-
dominant.
but it's
still
more dominant.
Like
I'm
the
not
most
saying that it's
dominant,
not.
the most dominant finals performance I've seen is probably Giannis. That 50.
50, yeah.
Like that was dominant.
Hakeem versus Shaq.
You talking about a
What
game?
did he
He's
have?
dominant.
What did he
Game
have?
6. Yeah,
You know, I'm talking about
I thought
stats.
you said of the.
I'm
of
just
a
talking about
series.
what he did
I
to
thought you
Shaq.
said-
talking about-
He had 14 points.
You see the
but
playoffs?
we're talking whole
Hakeem
finals
did
though.
to
Oh,
Shaq.
What did he
we
average?
talking
What
about
did he
a whole
average? 14.
series.
I thought.
How?
Is that what
Yeah, we're talking
dominant?
whole finals. So for the Joker to put up those numbers, like if I just gave you those numbers and said Shaq did it, we would all say
Like
that.
the only person he's competing with would be Wilt Chamberlain.
Yes.
With
That's
his
it.
final stats
That's
because
it.
at some point he was averaging, it's going to be 30, 20
Nobody
and
else
something.
is even in
So
discussion.
it's going to be that. It's going to only be Will.
Yeah.
I
can only be
feel
Will.
like I define dominance differently because I feel like when I say or hear the word dominance is there's absolutely nothing we can do to stop this.
But that's what-
that's
That's
like
what
50
Giannis
like,
is. That's what a lot
We've
of people
seen
are.
these guys be neutralized. It's like watching Wilt and being like, yo, there's no way they're gonna
But
stop.
when you look
He's
at-
gonna average 50 on these guys.
But he did average
Shaq
50.
was literally
That's-
stopped with a
So,
foul.
so
That's
Shaq,
how Shaq was
Shaq's
stopped.
best finals, 2001 versus Sixers, 33-16, 5
That's all you gotta
assists,
do to Shaq.
3 blocks per game. Joker right now is 33-14 and 9.
Man,
Shaq
those are
bigger
hell of
egg on-
stats.
So
Rim
they're
protection.
right there.
No threes, no free throws, and he barely passing.
Yeah.
Like that's dominance. And I'm
But even
beating
Wilt-
the boards up.
Will we could probably consider, other than Shaq, the most dominant player just from a physical
Yes.
attribute standpoint,
Yeah.
which makes Joker shit look so crazy because we all look at him. He's like, we all look
But
at
I'm
Joker
not
like,
saying
we,
that
no,
Joker's
no,
not
no,
dominant.
no.
I'm just saying he's not as dominant in a finals than Shaq
Then
was.
you actually proved the point. Then, if Shaq is the most dominant big, and he only
Didn't say that,
what I'm
Gil.
saying is his
Didn't say
finals.
that.
You're saying if he can't be stopped, right, and he only averaged 33, then he wasn't playing to his potential.
Thank
They was fouling him.
Exactly. That's why he's not.
he wasn't
That's why he didn't get
You
his
said he
points to go
couldn't get
to.
stopped.
They had to start fouling him.
You said he
they
couldn't get
changed the
stopped.
whole
But
rule
talk-
for
but
him.
you-
Said
but
he
you're
couldn't
talking
They
get
about
changed the whole rule for
you're
him.
talking
said he
about
couldn't
different
get
pace,
stopped.
different.
They had
a
to
lot of
change the
shit.
rule for him.
I'm saying you're talking about different
No,
pace,
but
different
what I'm
scoring.
saying is, okay, so like when you take Wilt, right, him averaging 50, let you know he was playing to his ability.
Yes.
But Shaq
I'm
would have
averaging
averaged
50. That means when you said you look like you're gonna average 50 and he did it, okay, cool. Shaq, you look like you can't be stopped, right?
You were stopped.
But you're only averaging 28.
They're fouled. They literally
Exactly,
are fouling
you were
the nigga.
stopped.
So they had to put in a rule for hack a Shaq, bro. They put in a whole rule.
No, that wasn't a rule. That was a
It's
plan.
a play.
No, the
What
plan
do you-
was
The
What are you
rule, a rule
talking
means
about?
you
Yeah.
can't foul them and something's going to
Bro.
be penalized.
That's not a
Someone
rule.
said,
They
we're just going to keep
changed
fouling.
the legal defense.
No.
Shaq, bro.
Bro, you can't say
The
somebody can't
tag,
be
the
stopped and
2-9.
they can't
They
be
changed
stopped.
it from illegal defense to 2-9, bro.
That wasn't because of Shaq. That was because the zone got in.
They had to bring the zone in because that was the
because of
test when they was testing the zone out in 2000.
It wasn't
Imagine
because of
imagine
Shaq.
if Steph
The
Curry
zone
couldn't
was
shoot
2004.
couldn't shoot free
Definitely
throws.
because of
Imagine
Shaq.
if Steph
What
Curry
I'm-
shot 50% from the free throw line.
Shaq's not.
Just
being
imagine
fouled.
that.
He's
No.
averaging 50.
But then you're stopped.
Then you're stopped.
Because he can't shoot free throws.
But look,
You're
how are
stopped.
you? How
That's
are you? No, no, no.
what I said.
But I'm saying you're
But
pointing
you're-
out,
but
you're
you
pointing
have-
out a weakness in Shaq's
Yes,
game,
I'm
right?
saying-
That I can exploit if I
Yes,
want to try
but
and
look,
slow him down.
You have to foul him
Yeah.
because he's that
Wait,
dominant.
hold
No,
on, hold on. How many,
because he's
how many
not-
fouls
can't
can you
do
get
that.
before he just fouls the whole game out?
Doesn't matter.
For who fouls the game out?
What I'm saying is that if Shaq is the most unstoppable, which he is, but he did not tap into
Yeah.
his destruction, right? He was controlled destruction. He was what Kobe said. He's lazy.
We're talking about a finals
So now
performance.
now-
Y'all
now,
making it
what
into
you're
something
saying,
bigger.
What you're saying is I should be able to give this man the ball the whole
they
game,
did.
and he should score 50, 60 because nobody can stop
They
him.
did.
And you're saying no, he only averaged
30.
Yeah, because
So he's
because
averaging
the
the
other
same-
time, the other periods of time when he had it, they fouled him. So
Okay.
they said, look,
So
in
what-
order for us to stop them from neutralizing us, Kobe.
How can I neutralize
Kobe.
something that's unstoppable?
What do you mean? You can slow it down.
No,
You can't
you
stop
just
it.
said he's
You only have
unstoppable.
you only have 7 fouls before you're in trouble.
Man, what
Look,
time
you
is it?
slow it down. You can only
You can't
slow it
slow-
down. You can only slow it down. You can't stop it.
But I'm saying
you
is
can
you're
only
foul-
slow
you're,
it
okay,
down.
you're fouling me, right? Is that slowing me down? Take the ball out, give it back, foul. Okay, take it back, foul. And then I go to the free throw line. You got 4 fouls going on the bench. You got 4 going on the bench. Eventually, this whole team will be fouled out if he's doing his
And
job.
Shaq
as
still
being
ain't gonna
dominant.
make the
Yes.
free throws.
But that's
So that wasn't
And
happening when
still
they
ain't
won
gonna
three
make
when they
the
won
free
3
throws.
championships in a row.
never happened.
That wasn't happening.
That never
That wasn't a
So
tactic
you-
for Phil Jackson.
so you have-
we know they're gonna foul us.
So you have Kobe. Okay. So what I'm saying is, you have Kobe who averaged 35 in a season. You have James Harden who averaged 37 in a season, and you have Shaquille O'Neal who's the most dominant force since Wilt Chamberlain,
Averaging 30.
not
Not-
averaging what he was supposed to because he was lazy.
Okay, whatever you want to call it, my man.
So
Whatever
it's not-
y'all want to call it.
So-
He has the most dominant performances in finals.
So you're giving-
just to answer the question, whatever goalpost y'all keep
performance-
moving.
the performance-
Nobody
I'm saying
agrees,
Shaq
as
shows
usual
dominance.
with you.
Dominant.
All right, well,
Let's
Dominant.
move on.
it's 1:35. We are almost done with the show. We appreciate you to the 7,000 people.
Where the fuck we gonna go after this?
Oh, I got
Exactly.
something.
You got something you got to go to another funeral? Pull that shit again.
I mean, damn, Gil, are we talking about my trauma and tragedy?
Come on,
Actually,
Gil, be
someone- he
sensitive.
Pull that shit again.
Actually, someone, I was like, yo, you a church going guy.
Memorial service.
I said, so was he right? He was like, yeah, man, you Wednesday, Mondays, Tuesdays,
We
they're
told
slow
you
days.
that.
They're slow days.
Those are the
like-
days
I was
church
like-
ain't booming.
And
like,
we really want to honor and celebrate, and to honor that memory, I'm gonna get y'all out of work. Like, if I pass away, we're doing that shit. I'm not gonna do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so I can still get Gil's Arena going. But
We gonna put that in the wheel?
Monday or Friday.
we go Thursday at like 2:15, so I get y'all out of here, get y'all there in enough time to go get it. But get a day off of work, all right, to really remember. But let's celebrate the positive. Allen Iverson just celebrated his 48th birthday.
Gemini.
So I'm gonna go around just quickly. What's your favorite Allen Iverson story, memory from his time in the league?
Watching him one night get carried out of club in D.C. So this is like a Tuesday night. D.C. popping. Woo! Good club, Allen Iverson. Wednesday, watching the Philly game, 48. Like, Jesus Christ. Like,
Yep.
that just like, man, that man is... Like, you know how when you wish someone was a little taller, a little stronger? Out of all the players I ever seen, I wish Allen Iverson was 6'6".
Oh, disgusting.
6'6".
That'd be crazy.
6'6".
Kobe Bryant.
We will be arguing he's the best player that ever played.
He's Kobe Bryant. 6'6" Allen Iverson is a Kobe Bryant.
No.
Still saying pound
6'6"
for
Allen
pound,
Iverson
I'm
is not a
taking
Kobe
Bubba.
Bryant.
100%.
Kobe,
1000%.
Allen Iverson was running through walls.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna put 60 on me, I will choose Kobe Bryant to put 60 on me before guarding a 60 from Allen Iverson.
a 5'6'1", 180 pounds.
He played
soaking wet.
1,000 miles an hour
Yeah.
the whole time.
Non-stop, and never wanted
Like
to
Kobe,
stop.
Kobe's gonna walk you down, hey, bring it over here, post you up, you be like, all right, put it, all right, he's gonna go get it.
Yeah.
Iverson is popping, hopping, popping. It's like guarding Steph. I don't want to guard a Steph Curry 60.
No, that's embarrassing.
A Kobe 60, you're in spots. Oh, he's gonna put me in this pose, he's gonna put me at his elbow. Versus a 60 where you're guarding someone who is all over the place.
You running
it's
around.
more tiring.
Number 8, Kobe was what? Number 8?
No.
Number 8?
You didn't guard Iverson, that's why you don't know. I had to guard Kobe a
I
little bit.
didn't guard Iverson?
No. You didn't guard Philly Iverson. Hell no, you didn't. No. You did not guard Philly Allen Iverson. Nobody wanted to
couldn't
guard
have.
Philly Iverson.
I got 2 stories of AI. So the first time I met him, I think it was like my 3rd or 4th year. We was in Atlanta at the strip club, and he was in there just chilling. We took a picture, and then I remember having like 35 the next game. And then I remember we did a collab with Al Harrington for his brand Viola. And I did the photo shoot for it. I had like the weed leaves, and then I met him, gave him a Tough Crowd jacket. So I had some dope moments, like just meeting him, and he always told me he loved my game. So shout out.
How many dap hug combos did he give you? Because that's the thing about AI.
Yeah. I mean, he was drunk as hell. You know, drunk.
Oh,
like,
see, I just thought about it. They missed the AI.
They did.
They wasn't in the league with the AI.
I was my rookie year. That was his last year with Philly.
What you talking about?
Yeah, that wasn't it.
I mean, it wasn't him, but I was on the court with him.
The 2003, 4, 5 AI?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
2001.
I caught last AI.
Which year?
05.
Oh, you saying?
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Chuck my nigga, bro. What you mean? I ain't,
Okay,
hey,
you
listen.
you caught him.
Listen, Chuck was my, he
You
was
caught
my,
him.
before Kobe, before Mike and all them, it was Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I ain't kept. Yeah.
My Allen Iverson moment was, I had a couple before this, but it was the big 3. You know, when we won the championship. Maybe 2 games before that, you know, we had a moment where it was like he sat me down. Everybody was in the lobby, and he sat me down. He's like, "Come fuck with me, you know, holler at me." And he was just like, "Man, I feel bad every time I see you hoop. That you out here playing with these niggas, man. You supposed to be hooping for real. You supposed to be out there hooping." And it hurt me to my soul. Tell me what I can do, and I talk to whoever and all this shit. And I'm listening to this nigga like Allen Iverson talk to me like this, like he was my big brother. And I never forget it. And in a lot of the ways and reasons I act the way I act is because I got solidified by certain niggas that don't just gas niggas up and tell them some shit just cause. Like when motherfucker like Allen Iverson tell you, you had that shit, youngin', and it hurts me to see you out here trying to show people you can still hoop. That's a moment that lived for me forever. Nobody can tell me shit. I wear a crown for a reason. And if that nigga tell me I'm that nigga, if T-Mac tell me I'm that nigga, Paul Pierce tell me I'm that nigga, Gilbert, if any of these niggas tell me that was the niggas, I'm that nigga. Ain't nobody else. Until you come see me. Come test it out. I'll show you right now. Other than that, hey, Bubba Chuck live forever.
Man, I'll shake the shit out you.
No now. Can
I say my
No
mama
nail
raised
nutter.
her
No
argument
nail
about
nutter.
this shit?
Not a nail nutter.
No,
nail nutter.
Chuck the shit out.
No, I'm gonna chuck that shit out you.
Our birthdays are very close, and he's hosted my birthday 3 different times. So you remember back in the day when parties used to have the flyer?
The good old days.
We've 3 years in a row that we had our birthday parties together at clubs, and we just party and everything. It was a time. He's my idol. He's my favorite player. All that. It was kind of cool that he was trying to sleep with me too, but I never did. But just being able to party with him on my birthday.
Appreciate the honesty.
Being able to party with him on my birthday, somebody that I consider my GOAT and my idol, like that was a dream come true for me.
Hey, everyone, listen. I see in the chat, everyone's wondering why
Why what?
Well, me and Miko are going at it. Is she still mad, y'all? Hey, can y'all cue up the video, please?
Don't fucking play with me.
Can y'all cue up the video?
What video?
This is
I forgot we had that.
This is why she's mad at me, y'all.
Oh my God,
Still
Gil.
mad.
I fucking hate you.
You feel me? That bullshit.
I can't believe you still have that. Oh my God.
What? Get that shit out of here, y'all. That's why she's
They saying foul.
Oh,
I
my
hate you for
God.
still having it, you piece of shit. Oh my God.
She was a jump shooter.
You set me up too. You set me up that day. You really
If
did.
one thing you're gonna do is remember shit. I completely
No, but
forgot we were supposed to do that
he set
shit.
me up. That was a whole setup to block my shot. That whole, I'm talking about we shooting, I'm hitting. He just rebounded, passing, I'm going. And that last one, I said, he getting closer and closer, passing me the ball. Next thing I know, he put my shit into the third row.
So now
Thanks.
it's 142. 442 on the East Coast. Let me see how many people we got rocking with us still. We still got a close to 7,000. We're gonna get to 10,000 soon enough, Gil. Things are gonna change around here, all right? Motherfucker wouldn't let me in the gate today. You know, I was dealing with some personal trauma, but we appreciate y'all rocking out with us. Time for the favorite segment, especially on Thursdays, because that means we're getting a little bit of break.
Wait.
Mostly fans.
Mostly fans. Oh, so
I'm about to say,
listen.
don't do
No,
that.
I don't know. Questions what?
No.
I run this shit. No, I'm
No, you run. That's your shit. This your shit. Hey, so starting next week, right? He said no?
Move on, he said. What?
He said, please don't do what
What
he
he
said, whatever you're
finna
gonna
You
do.
want me to announce it?
What
For
is
next
it?
week.
do? What?
For mostly fans.
That what? This summer. Let's say this
Okay,
summer.
this summer. Okay, so this summer, mostly fans, we're gonna start adding, instead of your questions, we're gonna loop you in to ask your questions.
Okay.
And
That's it.
On the
That
video.
works.
Audio.
no,
Or video
the
too?
video.
Yeah, we need to
too.
see what some of y'all look like. 'Cause a lot of y'all be having comments in these chats, and we need to see if them words, them faces really back up on
Yeah,
the
so
words and
we're
shit
gonna
y'all
do
talking.
interaction where you'll pop up on the screen and you'll be live with us.
That's cool. That's
Some-
pretty
What the
cool.
hell they thought I was gonna say on there?
Yeah, we,
You thought
They
it
thought I was Zion out this motherfucker.
No, they thought you was
we
gonna
don't
say
know.
next week they're doing it.
It's like we don't know.
We don't know.
Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy.
Yeah,
Never-
you are, yeah.
So we'll start.
Need this job, Gil.
You heard him in the back. It's like, no.
No, Gil.
Start with our first mostly fans question. This one is from Samuel Felix. He said, "Who are your all-time favorite European players as people and as players?" So, Gil, who's your favorite all-time European player?
I'll say Dirk, Peja, Turkoglu.
One, I thought it was one.
He said favorites.
Is that an S on the end?
He said favorites or?
It's a favorite players, plural, but it's all good.
Because I played against them, so you know.
Ginobili, Dirk. I'm trying to think of some other.
We'll keep it
overseas-
international because some of these dudes
overseas-
played
like-
in Europe. They're not technically European, so we'll say favorite international players.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, Rashad.
He's like that kid in school, right? You already heard the question two times.
Let me get a number two. Name Dan Borderota.
Okay.
So he played in the Olympics and he gave. Remember when he went baseline and gave the dude I think he gave Melo. Yeah. So that was my GM who signed me when I first went to Europe. His name was Dan Borderota, but he was like famous.
I'm gonna say Yao.
So
Fuck
favorite
with
international.
Yao. Yeah, Yao came in and did some different shit, man.
Mine's Ginobili. It's not even a question. He just
Winner.
winner.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Tony Parker. Tony Parker's my favorite. 100% because he was the first one that actually gave me advice. When I was starting for the first time, it was game 42. I was starting for the first time playing against them, and I just went up there and asked him, "Hey man, this is my first time starting, right? What should I do? Like I've been watching you. You got Tim Duncan, and he's like, when I get the ball, my first thing to do is try to beat them up the court to try to score." He said, "I'm gonna score." And he said, once we get in the half court, I just pass it them, let them do their thing. All I picked up is beat them down the court and score.
You just ignored all the rest
yeah,
of
we
that.
shook hands, and from there we always, Tony.
All right. So question number 2 from DC Chavez: Are Kevin Love and/or Kyle Lowry Hall of Famers?
Wait, what? Why would they? I get why Kevin Love, but why people say it, I don't agree with either one of them. being
I
Hall of
think
Famers.
Kevin Love's.
He has what, two? What he has? One ring?
One ring.
Kevin
His years
Love,
in
one
Minnesota was good though.
I know.
But some of those points are tricky.
Yeah.
Some of those points are very, very tricky that he did in Minnesota. I'm sorry.
It's hard because it's the body of work. So,
Yeah.
5 finals trips.
Like, what did it do in
One of the greatest AAU programs.
Went to UCLA.
I was watching y'all highlights on the group chat.
You went to
'Cause
UCLA?
Hall of Fame is your entire basketball resume.
I mean, from his resume, he could.
From his basketball resume,
Yeah,
Kyle Lowry. Look,
from-
Kyle
Used
Lowry
to
got
get
one.
haircuts in the hood.
He got
I think
one
that's important to
championship
know.
too.
Well, Kyle Lowry, I don't know, but Kevin Love.
What is the
If
percentage?
If
What's so
Gasol
funny?
I
is
see
the
why
Hall of
Kevin
Famer,
Love
he
people would
should be
say
Hall
it,
of
but I
Famer.
don't see it as high.
What's so funny? Like when you say their names, you be like, well, I don't know. But
Yeah.
when it makes you think, I'm pretty sure if you type it into like one of those Googles, they're sitting at about an 80-something%. They're probably 80-some% chance.
I think K Love is high.
Kevin Love, I
Yeah, I think K Love.
Yeah, I think
80,
he is.
yeah.
I don't like it, but I can see why some.
But then like you say something like that, then you're like, well, why Marbury's not in the Hall of Fame? Right? It's like, well, Marbury, I mean,
20 and 8.
20 and 10, right?
20 and 8.
Oh, 20 and
28
8. Yeah, I'm about
his
to say
career.
20 and 8.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Like what's so funny is somebody's like, GA, you should be a Hall of Famer. And I was like, yeah. Then I looked at his numbers like, go ahead, pack it on up. I had a good career though. You know.
Yeah, Marbury for his career, 19 assists, so I think that's a reasonable question to ask. Last, mostly fans, how much does CP3's family living in LA for the past 4 years, playing and potentially leaving Phoenix for the Lakers?
None. They've been there. What do you need him for?
He probably wants to be somewhere
They've
close,
literally
I would
been
imagine,
there.
right?
Close to his family? He ain't been close to his
But
family.
Phoenix to LA,
No, that's not close.
It's not
That
close
is not.
enough.
No, it's not. You're not here.
I don't write
You
the
either here
question.
or you not. That's not close to me.
it's close. I'm saying it's much closer than
He's not
Phoenix
flying
to
to
Miami.
LA that's not
You
happening.
know, I guess it gets to some at a certain point in time where, you know, as the women of the house, you have to put your foot down. It's like, you know, as you're getting older, you're moving more, and we have to establish some type of.
Yeah, but if the player is the
Solid
one,
ground.
but
Yeah,
if
solid.
the,
You
Solid
have to.
ground.
but if the player is the one playing, in my opinion, it is the woman and the children's responsibility to go where he is, not for him to go where they are.
No, yeah, but like, he wouldn't come here because of they're here.
Okay.
This is where
Right.
they established ground because he was here the longest.
Right. Yeah.
Right. You know, going to Phoenix, yeah, you signed a 4-year deal, but we're going to move our kids now to go
Right.
there. And then from there, you're not going to retire there, so you're going to come back somewhere else.
Exactly.
It kind of keeps the. So I can see him coming back to LA, but would it be a fit?
Or, I mean, Lakers, you got two teams up.
Would he be a fit for.
And then his son finna go to high school too. So it's like, you know, like I know he want to play
Why
ball.
move them? Yeah,
So,
they should just
you know,
stay where
they
they've
stay
been.
right there.
Yeah.
They just stay here. I don't
Let him
know
do-
if I see him coming here yet because I don't see him fitting with the Lakers. Like I want to see him win a championship, right? You know, just because when you watch someone long enough, you want them to win.
Well, as a mother of children.
He should be putting together that State Farm retirement plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting on the retirement plan. You get the whole package,
said he
man.
playing for 3
Put
or
the
4
package
more
together.
years.
Where it's gonna be? LA? All right, let's plan this motherfucker in LA. Let's put this shit. I mean, it's Melo, Bron. You know what I'm saying?
Where does Cliff
CP
wanna-
next.
Where does Cliff want to be?
Yeah, where does Cliff
Cliff
Paul want to be?
I can get
He
his
don't
State
even
Farm
care.
off.
I think Phoenix is a great place. I would have said, like originally when I seen it, I was like, okay, he can go to Boston.
That's nasty. What number would he wear? Bro? That's he get a
That man going to the.
They only got, 8 numbers left?
Yeah, about saying.
He gonna
They
put
only got
that,
8.
put that jersey in the upper room.
He'd be great. He'd be great with Giannis, but you have Drew.
But what about coming off the bench?
Is he ready for that?
He got enough money to go to the upper room.
That man 38 years old.
He's 38.
Yes, he got
Him
enough
and
to go
LeBron
to
the same
upper. He's got to put it up in the upper
Man,
room.
38.
Put it up.
I mean, he
Put
could
it
be
up.
coming off the bench.
Put it up.
I don't look at that as a bad thing. You can run this shit and get it going.
Are you
Is,
chasing?
but is he the type, like, is a ring that important that you're, like, sometimes guys have an ego thing where
Yeah.
it's like, I don't want to come off the bench. Like, I'm still a
Because they
starting
got to hear that
player.
name.
Yeah, you want
that
that.
name. They
Like
gotta
you
hear
want
that
that. You want that ring. Like I guess when you put that much work in, you want that ring. Like I did it.
What changes,
Right?
what
Even if you
changes in
start
his
me
legacy?
for, like even if you start me for 3 minutes, like if you start me for 3 minutes, then bring me off the bench, cool. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel much better than starting and then sitting the whole fourth quarter. Like I mean,
What
not
changes in his legacy though? If he gets a ring, let's just say he ring chases, he goes somewhere to try to come off the bench and he gets a ring. Does that change his legacy? Like what
for himself
No, yeah, for his body of work. Like, do you value that? Like, is that like
as a player, as a
if you don't
player.
get it as a star in your prime and you get it chasing coming off the bench, is that?
I don't know. I
do
gotta
anything?
ask someone who.
Who got her?
Nah, it don't change
That's a
nothing. It don't change nothing.
We don't know. That's what I'm saying. You got to ask for a player who's dominant, and then they won it on the back. Are they happy with it?
Like a Gary Payton or somebody like that. How do you feel about winning?
I think Gary Payton Gary Payton, because he was still like playing.
Yeah, he was still
I mean, he probably like it, but I bet if he were winning with the Supersonics, I mean, that shit just hit different.
Is Chris Paul a top tier point guard?
Man, you better
Is he a
stop.
top tier? Or
You better stop.
Top tier.
You better
Top
stop.
tier.
What's
In
tier?
his prime?
What's in the tier?
Right now.
Is it
Just
5,
right now, if
10,
we was to
15?
What is he top 10 point guard ever?
If we should shut it off right now, shut it off right now.
I'm asking.
If we shutting it down right now, where you put CP3
Ever?
right now?
He's not top 5 to me. I don't even know if he's cracking 10. To me,
The best turnover assist ratio in history.
that's fine.
This sounds like
Where he
20
at?
and 10.
Where
20
he
and
at?
10. 20 and 10 for most of his year.
So he's
20
in
and
your
10.
top
So
five?
whatever you put him at, right? You like, all right, does this move affect
He better than
whatever
Tony
move
Parker?
he makes? Does it affect
He better than Tony Parker?
his position?
He better than Tony Parker?
At the point guard.
Wow. That's
this
deep.
sounds like a great
That's deep.
conversation.
That's
But-
deep.
but-
That's
but-
deep.
but-
That's
but-
deep.
but-
He
but
better than Gary Payton? He better than Gary Payton?
Is he better than Steve Nash?
He better, yeah.
Yeah.
This
He better than
sounds,
Steve
Just
Nash.
ask.
Better than
we,
Gary
we're
Payton.
gonna get. We have to
He
get
better
into
than
this
Gary Payton?
next week. This sounds like a
Chris
great
Paul's better than
conversation.
Gary.
At point guard.
He's better than Gary Payton? Damn, man.
At PG.
Yeah, we're gonna start getting these battle
B.
royales.
What's the
cracking.
criteria?
but that's
B?
what's that-
What's
but-
the criteria?
but
you
I don't-
looking
but-
for?
He better than Kevin Johnson?
Yeah.
What's the criteria?
Kevin
you
Johnson's
looking for?
20
You
and
talking about
10.
skill? Or you talking about stats?
Man,
Wait, 20 and 10? That's what Chris Paul averaged for like 7 years. 20 and 10.
100%.
he better than Darren Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They proved that on the longevity.
We're gonna do our new segment. He better than.
But what's
I'm talking about prime.
when I say
Hey, that's a good ass segment, Barry.
Listen, when I
Let's-
say point guards, remember I don't have Allen
yeah.
Iverson, and that's a whole nother category for me.
So are we talking
Allen
longevity?
and those type of
Dame,
players.
okay, because Dame is in there,
Yeah,
Russell
I don't
Westbrook's
put-
in there.
I don't have
I
them in
mean,
there.
James Harden's in there.
I don't put
Like
them
we
in
talk
there.
top
Yeah.
10?
No. I don't
JP
put them.
is
I don't put them in there though. That's why.
Why?
I just put pure points.
No.
look,
We're
does
talking point
Because
guard.
longevity play a part?
it's a disadvantage.
But that's why
Does
you can't even
longevity
have
play
the
a part?
discussion because you guys don't even
Does
agree
longevity
on
play a
who
part?
is the actual point guard.
Like as many years as he plays, does that play a part
Who?
in Chris Paul? Like if he plays another 2 more years and he comes off the bench and all that shit, does that affect the conversation?
No, see with me, I don't. His resume. You've been playing this long, and you have the best turnover to assist ratio in the game. And most of the teams you played on, that OKC team that was horrible as hell, and you got them. Like he's maximized. He's like Miami. You maximized the talent you had around you when they were bad. Right?
I just want to know.
So I'm like,
I just wanna know y'all
like
top 10.
them top 10. You gotta word it right for me because I have pure points, and then I have my
Point guard.
and then I have
There's
my
point guard.
and then I have my group.
Yeah, hybrid.
And then I have the twos.
Yep.
Point guard. You're the point guard. You're just bringing up the court. I don't care. You're just the point guard.
Then LeBron's in there.
LeBron James is not a point guard. He's not a point guard.
He's led his team in assists every year.
Y'all not gonna.
LeBron-
If Magic is a point, LeBron's a point.
No, point
They did
guard.
the
If
same
you're
thing.
coming down the court and you're running the plays, you're the point
LeBron
guard.
James. Magic Johnson was the same thing. Magic Johnson had Norm Nixon for all those years. He had Byron Scott for all those
Magic
years.
Johnson is a point guard.
He's the point forward.
He's the point guard. I'm coming down. I am the point guard. I am the guy
No, that
bringing
was
up
in
the
the fast
ball.
break. He didn't guard no points. That was Norm Nixon. Norm Nixon is point guard. They had to move
Do you
him.
see what he's saying though?
Man,
That's
He's
why
saying
you
in the
can't-
lineup.
In the
Magic
lineup,
played
where are you?
point.
In the lineup, where are you?
Magic played point, but he guarded the small forwards.
okay, I mean,
Yeah, so same thing with that's what I said. Like whenever someone says Magic Johnson, I says LeBron James. Like you can't do that. No, but he led his team in assists every year, and they even have him as point guard on some of them years. So
What you guys have to do is put a 10.
you have to put a 10.
Put
you
a
gotta
10 in
Okay.
and rank
I will.
them.
10 for me.
I will.
And rank them.
I will. I
All right,
got
you
you.
get-
But we're
give
talking
me a
about
10.
pure points though.
Man,
give
we're
me a
talking about
10.
point guard. The nigga
It
bringing
depends
up the
on
ball.
what-
Who's bringing up the
no
ball?
hybrids.
Who's bringing up the ball?
So we got to define that first.
So
before y'all
Iverson's
get-
Yeah.
not in there.
See, that's
Pure
what I said.
point.
Like if
Is Iverson
you
in
start putting Iverson and
No, we're talking about
Curry,
Rondos.
if
We're
you
talking
put
about the Rondos,
see,
the Steve
see, I do
Nashes.
that.
What about
the
Curry?
Stockton.
Is Curry
See, I
in
do
there?
that. Now, if you,
Yes.
and now if you
So,
get to add everybody, even
Curry
the,
brings
even
the ball up the court.
even the
Start-
combo
yeah.
guards like myself, then no,
You
he's not.
talking about
Then
no
he's not.
scoring combo guards.
Because the
pure
score-
point
because
guards,
like
team
the
leaders.
Because like the Steph Currys and the Allen Iverson, their body of work trumps all of them. So so you're gonna have to give me the list.
Yep.
All right, I will. Tonight, when I
No, we're gonna do it on we're gonna do it on Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on Tuesday.
I will text
So it's
y'all in the
Monday
group chat in
live.
30
It's
minutes.
live
Oh,
Monday.
yeah, but
live
before,
Monday.
But we're going to say that for the Tuesday show. But just so y'all know, we're going to be live Monday for Game 5. Will it be the end of the series?
Yes.
We shall see. The back is mad
God, I
again.
gotta fly in.
Everybody in there talking about waiting for my DoorDash and I got a boo-boo and all that other shit. I see all y'all comments, and I use Postmates, all right? Just so y'all know.
Postmates?
DoorDash? I don't fuck with DoorDash.
What's wrong with DoorDash?
Uber Eats, bro.
I just don't. I'm just never, not mine.
Which one's better?
Not my thing.
Uber
DoorDash
Eats.
is better. DoorDash
I
is
flip
way
like a Uber
I
better.
use
DoorDash be having some shit on there.
Yeah,
Keith,
DoorDash.
Don't eat
Okay, I
this
knew I
shit.
wasn't messing around.
Don't eat
I
this
thought you
shit.
tried to trick me like I had the wrong
No,
one.
I don't know. Maybe I'm
They be
tripping.
trying to eat
Even
your
for
shit.
the
They be eating
vegans,
your
it's
shit.
way better.
DoorDash better
DoorDash be
than...
having
Yeah.
goat
They
eats
be
and
eating
all
your
types
shit.
of shit on
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
They'll eat
Everybody.
your
Hey.
shit.
Just pretty. If
DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, if y'all watching this shit,
Taxes.
somebody throw us a bag. Whoever give us the biggest bag will buy our loyalty, all right? But we appreciate y'all. We'll be back Monday with a watch party, 7 p.m. You gonna fire me?
Listen, only because, ladies, if you cook and strip, I need you because I spent about 10. No. I spent about 10 grand on DoorDash, and I'm trying to get that down a month. So if you can help me and you can.
2 and 1.
I'm like, you're gonna hide it. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. You can cook and you can do it. Wifey.
They said I'm gonna cry in the car. I just want y'all to know, chat, that I'm watching everything y'all say, monitoring. When y'all are like, all right, enough of some shit, get to it. When y'all say let them cook, we let them cook. But we'll be back Monday, Game 5 watch party, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll have normal shows Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. This is Gilbert Arenas presented by Underdog Fantasy. Let me pick these dollars up. Hold up.
Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen